Shane has it. He shoots and he scores. I believe that went 5-hole on Brandon, tying it up 1-1 with 12:35 in the first period. Kyle and the mayor lined up for the face-off. Sweet drops it. Antilla uses the body to picks it up. He takes a backhand, saved by Paul. Al has it. AJ takes a shot, goes wide. Al has it. Passes it to Brad. Brad picks it up. He's battling Sidor. Sidor puts it in the corner. Attila takes a shot, goes wide, covered up. Al gives it to Rob. Rob gives it back to Al for the one-timer. Blocked by Antilla. Rob blocks a shot by AJ. He brings it up. He's looking. He tries to give it to Brad. A little too much mustard on it. Brad working his way around. He's dancing around everyone. Rob picks it up in the corner. Tries to give it to Brad. Broken up. Rob has it again. Tries to give it to Al. Antilla races for it. Overruns it. Al brings it back down. Picked up by Sidor. Sidor picked up by Al. Rob. Shot by Brad. Goes wide. Rob picks it up in the corner. Passes it down the wall to Al. He tries to take a shot. Goes onto the stage. Sidor picks it up. Al. Intercepted by LeDuc. Shot wide. Corner. LeDuc tries to put it in the slot. Blocked by Al. Al, the league leader in blocks. Al, following LeDuc. LeDuc gets it to Sidor. Takes a shot wide. Saved by Paul. Al trying to bring it out. LeDuc battling him. He brings it back out. Makes a move around. Trying to get it. There's too many bodies in the slot. Just trying to get it out there. Picked up by Sidor. He gives it back to LeDuc. LeDuc with Anders on him. LeDuc takes a shot and went off the ceiling.
Whoa.
Sidor LeDuc has it. He'll have Shane on him. LeDuc. Intercepted by Frankie. Frankie had Shane backdoor and Shane just couldn't time the one-timer correctly. Brad to Shane. Shane takes a shot, goes wide. Picked up by Glenn. Glenn bringing it up the wall. Pass to Brad. Glenn picks it up again. Frankie trying to battle him in the corners. Frankie has it behind his net. He tosses it up to Shane. He's got AJ, the rookie, on him. Tries to give it back to... Oh my goodness, what a shot by LeDuc. Picks up the bouncing puck as Shane's pass to Frankie. Just couldn't time it right. LeDuc picks up and he gets Paul deep. LeDuc has it. Off the wall to Antilla. Antilla backhands it. Just got enough. Frankie picks it up. Starts going around. Frankie had another chance to give Shane a second chance at a backdoor opportunity. Just couldn't time it right. Paul picks it up. Brad takes a shot. Goes wide. Picked up by LeDuc. Antilla. Brad are fighting in the corner. Brad picks it up. He gives it to Shane. He takes a shot, and I don't know how he missed it. Brad, in the corner. Stick handles around LeDuc. He backhands it like a bull in a china shop. Just no regard for who's in his way. Dangles around everyone and buries it with the backhand. Till and Shane. LeDuc picks it up from the faceoff. LeDuc passes it to Antilla. Saved by Paul. Frankie picks it up. He takes a shot. Blockered by Brandon. Sorry, Brandon. LeDuc brings it up. Covered by Paul. Brad has it. Quickly gives it to Frankie. Frankie tries giving it to Shane. Frankie still holding it. He's got LeDuc on him. LeDuc picks up the stick handle, takes a shot, and covered by Paul. Frankie tries to take a shot, blocked by LeDuc. LeDuc kind of hobbling. Shane, shot. Oh, Frankie scored. Frankie tried. Brad tried scoring, and it went up in the air. Frankie comes in and kicks it. And it goes into the net, but because of the kick, his soccer-like kick, it doesn't count. Al picks it up. He takes a shot, and it goes in. A makeup goal, I guess you could say. 3-2. With 6:10 left in the period. Kyle Antilla picks it up, carrying it on raw. He's got Shane on him. Antilla makes a drive for the net. Kyle still bringing it around. Tom has it. Tries to backhand it. Antilla didn't realize it was coming towards him. Brad tries another backhander, goes off the crossbar. Shane takes another shot, goes wide. Brad picks it up, tries dinking around AJ. AJ dumps it into the corner, picked up by Antilla. Antilla blocked by Al. Shane takes a shot, blockered, picked up in the corner by AJ. AJ. Pass intercepted by Brad. Brad passes it to Al. Al holding on to it. Takes a shot, and he had a Shane wide shooting for the rebound, had Shane, but Shane couldn't bury it. Al tries to pass it up. Brad picks it up in the corner. Gives it back to Al. Al gives it back to Brad. Brad, stick handling. Oh, he had a backhand pass to Shane. Shane tried getting it out of midair and just high. Al takes a shot. Goes off the net. AJ and Shane battling for it. Both checked by Brandon. AJ will dump it off the wall. Picked up by Al. Al looking at his options. Passes it off the wall to Shane. Shane backhands it. He gives it to Brad, and Brad goes around and shoots it and buries it. Makes it a 4-2 game for Goals R Us. Sidor, shot, blockered. Sidor bringing it around. He's got Brad. Sidor, considering his options, blocked by Brad. They're battling. Sidor backhands it, goes off Al. Brad. Another block. Here comes Mayer. Gives it to Brad. A diving save by Brandon. Top shot. Low. Oh, and the physicality between Sidor and Brad. For physicality, they're going to call it on both of them. So, Tom and Rob. Al picks it up. He's got LeDuc. He gives it to Rob. Rob's got Tom on him. Rob makes a move around Tom. Picked up by LeDuc, though. LeDuc making his way around. He takes a shot, blocked by Al, goes off the ceiling. LeDuc has it. LeDuc passes it to Tom. Tom gives it back to LeDuc. Overshoots the pass. LeDuc has the corner. LeDuc brings it back to half court. Goes around. Gives it to Tom, and Tom scores. Tom is now 2 points away from his 400th career point. Oh. You're good. Shane, as both Sidor and Brad come in. LeDuc takes a shot off Paul's mask. Brad recovers it, shoots it down. LeDuc tries to give it the Sidor, blocked by Frankie. Frankie goes around behind the net trying to see. LeDuc picks it up. Frankie giving LeDuc no space to operate. LeDuc goes around the net to get some space. Frankie still applying pressure. Brings it down to the corner. Goes off a couple walls. Sidor picks it up. He tries to shoot it and covered by Paul. Brad takes a shot and just off some bodies, can't get it. Frankie has it behind the net. Brad gets it. He's got Glenn. He takes a shot, goes wide, picked up by Shane. Shane tries to give it to Frankie, picked up by Antilla, but Frankie messes Antilla's plans up. They're battling. Glenn picks it up in the corner. Glenn tries to bring it down the Sidor. Sidor picks it up and gives it back to Antilla. Frankie takes it from Antilla. He tries to backhand it. He's got nothing. Frankie gives it to Shane. A little too much on the pass. Glenn bringing it up the wall. Shane outruns him, but Glenn gets a second. Tries to give it to Kyle. Frank brings it up the wall. Sidor picks it up. 1 minute remaining in the period. Frankie clears it out to half court. Glenn tries to give it back to Antilla. Antilla has it in the corner. He's got Shane. He gives it to Sidor, blocked by Frankie. Frankie behind the net. Takes a long shot. Picked up by Sidor in the corner. Sidor looking at his options. Gives it to Glenn. He's got Frankie on him. Goes between Frankie's legs and Shane picks it up. He gives it to Frankie. It's a rolling puck though. Brad tries to pick it up. They got 15 seconds left in the period. Shane gives it. Brad has it. He gives it back to Shane. There's 5 seconds. Puts it in the slot. And that's the end of the period. A 4-3 period in favor of Goals Are Us. Now, last week we saw with Napster how not having LeDuc impacted them and how slow it took Napster's offense to get going. But it seems now having LeDuc again this week, things have really gotten back to how we thought Napster would play. And that's the effect your number one guy can have. And while LeDuc was the first overall pick in the draft, that's the kind of impact LeDuc can have on his team. And then Goals Are Us beat Dump and Chase Pickens, 13-9 last week. We saw how they played. Both teams are moving the puck well, getting their opportunities, but we can talk about the offense, but also the defense. Pardon me. The defense on both teams have been really shutting down chances from both sides. This is a very even. In my opinion, it was a very even matchup. Great saves by both goalies. This is Paul's rookie season as a goalie, and he got his first RFHL win last week. I mean, even though he's currently 1-2 as a goalie, if you've seen him play, you know his record does not reflect how he's played. He has been outstanding. And let's talk about that save by Brandon. That diving save. Man, it's like watching Prime Hasek out there. So face-off is about to begin. Looks like Leduc will take it for Napster or Antilla. They also got Tom out there. Looks like Goals Are Us is going to have Shane taking the face-off with Al and Rob the Mayor. Ready for puck drop. Tom picks it up. He takes a shot, goes off the stick of Rob. Brings it down the wall to Kyle. Kyle driving to the net. He's got Al on him. Kyle takes a shot, and he scores. It's all tied up now with 14:30 in the second period. Sorry. Like I said, it's the puck movement. Good puck movement by both teams. And once again, Leduc was a factor in it. AJ picks it up in the corner. Leduc has it. Leduc bringing it up. He's got Shane on him. Leduc trying to find someone open. Leduc makes a drive for the net, up the wall. Leduc drives to the net and makes a move and gets it behind. He scores. A drive to the net. You know, we talked about Brad's kind of bull in a China shop moment. Well, we just had one from Leduc. Face off. Rob picks it up. He's got AJ on him. He gives it to Al behind the net. Al picks it up. He passes it to Brad off the wall. He passes it back to Al. Al takes a shot, goes off Leduc's stick. Tom.
Yep.
He passes it back to Leduc.
Purple.
As a change of possession will happen.
Wait. Yeah.
High sticking. Well, playing with a high stick. Rob takes a shot, gloved by Brandon. Tom picks it up. He passes it to Leduc. Leduc takes a shot up in the air. AJ tries to bury it. 2 shots by AJ. Rob. He brings it up. Off the pad of Brandon. Brad tries to backhand it. Al takes a shot. Tom clears it off the wall. Goes off one of the basketball hoops. AJ picks it up in the corner. 12-13 left in the period. Al brings it up, takes a shot. Rebound. Brad passes it back. Rob takes a shot. Tom picks it up. He takes a shot. Recovered by Rob. Gives it to Al. Al makes a move around Tom. Decides to give it to Brad. Brad takes a shot. Goes wide. Al tries to get it. Tom beats him to it. Tom, backhand pass to AJ in the slot. Can't time it correctly. Al tries to give it to Rob. Blocked by Glenn. Glenn has it. He's covered by Rob. AJ picks it up. Tom making some shots. Al covering him. Rob has it. Glenn tries to go for his second. Can't get it. Al picks it in the corner. He sends it down for Brad. A bouncing puck. He can't really get anything going. Somehow it's still not in the net. Brad, he's got a side door on him. Glenn. Frankie has it. Al takes a shot. Low but wide. Frankie takes a shot. High and wide. Side door. Shot goes wide. And goes out of play. It will be Napster's puck. Loose puck. Side door. Side door. Antilla. Saved by Brad. Al takes a shot, and it trickles in off the post and in. It's a tie game. $9:50 left. Antilla and Shane will take the face off. Brad takes a shot, covered, gives it the side door. Side door. Tries to bring it up. Glenn has it. And somehow that ends up in the back of the net. It sounded like it went off. I believe that's Glenn's second of the night. It sounded like it went off the stick of Paul. And then just an unlucky bounce. Shane gets Brad tries the battle. He's got Antilla and Glenn. Glenn takes a shot. Side door picks up in the corner. He's got Frankie. Side door still battling. He gives it to Glenn. Shane picks it up. Frankie trying to bring it up. He's got two on him. Looking for the pass. Brad picks it up from Antilla. He gives it to Shane. Shane tries to go for the one-timer. Brings it into the corner. Brad has it. He runs behind his net. He's streaking up. Gives it to Shane. One-timer. And Brad, with just a slight high stick, using his stick to knock it out of the air, it will be Napster puck. With 8 minutes left in the period, Leduc has it. Leduc tries to pass it up, and I believe that went off Shane's stick and what acted like a ramp, and then and another goal by Goals Are Us as I'm updating the scoreboard. $6:50 left in the period. Rob and Leduc. Leduc gets it. Takes a shot, goes wide. Al brings it up the board, picks up by Leduc. Trying to pass it to AJ. AJ takes a shot. Block padded. Leduc gives it back to Tom. Tom takes a shot. Leduc carrying, goes behind his net, passes it, intercepted by Al. Al takes a shot off Leduc. Rob brings it to Brad. Brad Gives it back to Rob. Rob takes a shot just high.
Brandon, that almost hit the back of your helmet.
Al picks it up. Goes off, far down. And they're saying it was in. It looked from my angle, it went far down and didn't go in, but even LeDuc is saying it's in. So if the other team is saying it's in, then I'm taking it's in.
Yeah, that was good. I was 50-50. He said yes, so I'm
Yeah. Brad takes a shot, goes wide. Goes on to the net. LeDuc will pick it up from behind his net. LeDuc takes a shot. There's a bit of a blob. Frankie gives it to Brad for the one-timer. Makes it 8-7. Goals are us with 5:10 left in the period. Tom and Frankie. Won by Tom. LeDuc picks it up. He gives it back to Tom. Al breaks it up. Brad has it. Gives it to Frankie. Bit of a roller. Goes off the wall. Al has it. He gives it back to Frankie. Frankie takes a shot. Low and wide. Brad battling with Tom. Tries to give it back to Frankie. Bit of a bouncing puck. Frankie tries to give it to Brad. Goes off the back of the net. Blue puck. Tom will pick it up. Tom gives it to LeDuc. LeDuc loading up. Blocked by Al and off the wall. LeDuc gets his rebound and gets it in. Sorry, no, he doesn't get it in. No goal. Tom and Frankie battling. LeDuc dangles around. Shot goes wide. Brad brings up the wall. LeDuc. AJ has it now. Now Tom has it. He gives it back to AJ. AJ gives it back to Tom. Brad takes a shot. Saved. Juggling. Waiting for the line change. He's got Shane running up. Frankie up in the corner. Tries to give it to someone in the slot. Shane collects it back in his defensive zone. AJ comes to meet him. And he scores. Makes it a 9-7 game for Goals Are Us. Whose goal was that? All right.
I'm not sure. It might have been Frank's. I just say it over.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be determined later who got that
Yeah,
goal.
I just say if it goes in or not. That's not,
Yeah.
If we talk about having like a ref's help, I'm like, I don't know. I just see if it goes in or out. I don't know.
Yeah. Sidor. Midcourt. He takes a shot blocked by Brad. Shane picks it up. He takes a shot just high. Tom bats it into the corner. Tom brings it up the wall.
Whoa.
Goes around the world. Rob picks it up and he clears it back down. Now Shane has it. He tries to put it in the slot. No one's home. Glenn has it. He takes a shot. Brad takes a shot off the back wall. Tom. Shane breaks up the pass, but a poke check by Paul. Glenn's trying to get it. Now Sidor is getting it. Recycling the play. Sidor passes the Tom. Blocked by Shane. 2 minutes remaining in the period. Tom to Glenn. Back to Tom. He brings it behind his net. He's got Shane on him. Takes a long shot. Brad gives it to Rob. Gives it to Shane. Just can't get the right angle on the one-timer. Glenn takes a shot. Saved by Paul. Rob has it. Rob takes a shot. Off some bodies. Picked up by Glenn. Glenn, stretch past the Kyle. Tries to give it to Sidor, winning back door. He can't. Rob chips it back up, goes off Glenn's chest, picked up by Shane.
What?
Tries to get a streaking Brad. Attila has it. He takes a shot. And before Sidor can get a chance, Paul takes a shot by Rob. Save. LeDuc will pick it up. LeDuc takes a long shot. No goal. And Attila buries it. Makes it an 8-9 game. In favor of Naps, Goals Are Us. LeDuc, long shot, set aside. Attila tries to give it, saved by Paul. Rob, long shot, makes it a 10-8 game to end the period. A big back and forth this period. My lord. As I'm just updating the scoreboard and taking a sip of water. Just a reminder to stay hydrated, kids. Goalies have a chat. In the middle of the court, teams have switched sides. This is going to go down to the wire. This should be an exciting one. Both teams have had their stretches where they've been in control. It seems, depending on the line, obviously, both teams have lines where they have speed. Both lines have guys who possess, and you get a good mixture of both. And, both teams are getting a ton of chances, a lot of opportunities, and we saw them capitalize on them. Now the question, for me at least, for Napster is, how are they gonna get past Al and Paul to, because they're not out of it, but they still gotta try and even things up. Looks like Goals Are Us is having Frankie, Rob, and Al. And then Napster has LeDuc, Attila, and Sidor. It looks like the face-off will be between Frankie and Kyle.
Good.
Won by Attila. He gives it to LeDuc. Rob brings it back down. Covered by LeDuc. Loose puck, covered by Paul. Rob takes a shot off the pad. Frankie trying to find someone. Tries to take a shot, blocked by LeDuc. LeDuc goes between the legs. No chance. Tries to give it back in the slot. Knocked out of the slot. Picked up by Frankie. Al knocked it out of the slot, and puck goes out of play. It'll be Napster puck. It will be Goals Are Us puck.
Frankie, in the 3-point. Thank you.
Frankie takes a slap shot. Al has it. He backhands it. LeDuc gives it to Attila. Al knocks it out of the way. Picked up by Shane. He tries giving it to Frankie. Frankie has it. Trying to get that cross-crease pass. Attila takes a shot and scores. Once again, that speed we were talking about.
I told you supposed to be on the 6'10" point ball. Yeah.
Let's go.
So Napster down just 1-0.
That's what you should say. You'll get it next season.
LeDuc, backhand off the wall. Frankie. Shane picks it up. Shane trying to get it up high. Brandon was waiting for him. Frankie trying to bobble the loose puck. LeDuc takes a shot, goes wide. Al puts it behind LeDuc, goes off the wall. Frankie has it. He chips it down the corner, tries to blow by Tom. Al picks it up. Al looking for someone. Takes a shot. Frankie tries to take a shot. AJ, the rookie, tries to get up. Shane picked it up. Al has it. He picked up. Al picks it up. Now Glenn has it. Glenn. Paul covers it. Al. To Brad. Brad. Brad, backhand, goes off the stick of Brandon. Trying to find Shane, I believe. Working the perimeter against AJ. AJ clears it out. Mad props to AJ pushing Brad out wide. Brad.
Goalie interference. I'm the goalie.
Glenn has it. Tries to get it in the crease for AJ, who was crashing the net. Al just chips it over. Makes it 11-9. Goals are us. Tom. Blocked by Brad. Brad takes a shot. Covered by Brandon. AJ picks it up. Blocked by Rob. Rob takes a shot off Brandon. Brandon makes the toe save. Tom takes a shot. Covered by Paul. Brad. Back to Mayor. Mayor goes around AJ. Tries to get it around. What had Glenn, who's bringing it up now. Glenn tries to give it to Tom. But Brad gives it to Rob. Rob gives it back to Rob. And he's serious. Great puck movement. I talked about the earlier in the puck movement that both teams have, and we're seeing it on display. Having a playmaker and more of a all-round offensive dynamo, McDavid-esque, and Brad, and a guy who can bury it like Antella. Shot. Tom takes a shot and he gets it. Makes it 12-10 Naps in favor of Goals Are Us. Sidor brings it up the wall. Al sends it up to Brad. Tries to give it to Frankie. Frankie takes a shot. Recovered by Tom. Frankie giving pressure on Tom. Tom sends it back up for Sidor. Sidor picks it up, has it behind the net. He gives it to Antilla, who has Brad in front of him. And Paul grabs it. Brad takes a slapper off the freeze, picked up by Frankie. Sidor has it. He's got Al. Gives it to Antilla. Antilla goes off somebody. Leduc takes a shot wide, and like a hungry hippo, Paul is just gonna gobble that one up. Out. Delayed shot. Puts it in the corner. Sidor and Frankie are battling. Antilla has it behind the net. Leduc crashes it. He has it. He gives it to Sidor. Sidor takes a shot. Goes wide. Antilla trying to give it to Leduc in the slot. Gives it to Sidor. Sidor takes a shot. Paul was waiting for him. Brad gives it to Frankie. Frankie gives it to Al, and Al's shot just goes high. Al. Brad battling with Sidor. Sidor just absolutely streaking. Broken up by a few goals or us. Leduc tries to give it to Kyle. Al picks it up. He takes a shot and he scores. 13-10 for goals or us. I got to play with Al during the winter break, and one thing that surprised me was just the release on his shot. His shot is one of the better ones in the league, and to have that as a rookie, he's gonna have a great RFHL career. Glenn. Brad picks it up, gives it to Al. Goalie saves it. Glenn. Picked up by Antilla. Picked up by Shane. Picked up by Antilla. AJ sends it down. Brad picks it up. And Al shoots it. And Al gets another. Makes it 14-10. Glenn takes a shot. Antilla crashes, saved by Paul. Brad gives it back to Al. Glenn gives it to Antilla. Antilla takes a shot, recovered by Brad. Brad, he has Glenn on him. And Paul tried setting a pick on his brother Glenn. Antilla, all alone, makes a dance. Crossbar. No goal. Shane. Oh my goodness. Paul giving extra love to the posts. AJ has it. He passes it to Tom. Tom picks it up. He takes a shot just wide. Shane stumbling, brings it back down.
For 600 too.
Who's was?
Kyle.
Kyle's
would have been 600. Like,
and what would have been Kyle's 600th goal, Sweet is telling me. Just heartbreaking to see. Rob takes a shot off the wall. Shane trying to get it. Shane. Tom. Rob has it. He gives it to Brad. Gives it to Shane. And Brandon, like the Berlin Wall. Or the Berlin Wall, I guess I could say. Just not letting it through.
oh, nice.
Sweet. Gets hit in the crossfire.
Yeah.
Rob takes a shot, goes off the shaft to Glenn's stick and onto the stage. That thing looked like it was going to the moon.
Yeah, purple. Yeah. I was like, how did it go?
Rob. Back to Brad. Brad tries to go around Sidor. Sidor picks it up. He takes a shot. Saved by Paul. Brad. He's got side door on him. Tries to clear it. Side door picks it up. He tries to go get someone in the slot. Shane picks it up. Shane keeps on trying. Shane in the corner now. Tries giving it to Brad. Brad has it. Tries giving it back to Shane, and covered by Brandon. 2:56 left in the period. Shane to Rob, back to Shane. Shane takes a shot. Tom, side door. Shane, no, side door. Side door. Has it. Rob covering the pass to LeDuc. Side door sends it back. Tom. Blocked by Brad. LeDuc picks it up. Tries to give it to side door. Side door picks it up. Shot goes wide. Frankie picks it up. Saved by Brandon. Tom picks it up. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes!
LeDuc. Going around the perimeter. Tries to take a shot just wide. Al. Takes a shot. He had LeDuc behind him. Frankie's trying to break up LeDuc. LeDuc takes a shot. Goes off the post. Side door. Gives it to Tom. Tom takes a shot. Side door gets the rebound. Battling. Rob is battling for it. Side door brings it up the wall. He's got Frankie dropping down on him now. And Paul covers it up. Rob has it in the offensive zone. Now Tom has it. He gives it to LeDuc. LeDuc makes a move. Saved by Paul. Frankie takes a shot. Goes wide and into the bench of Napster.
Luke, wait for the whistle.
LeDuc takes a shot. Goes wide.
1 minute!
61 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Dylan. Backhand shot. Goes wide. LeDuc. Look for Antella. Broken up by Frankie. Oh, Frankie. Tom trying to give it back up. Once again, goes into the bench of Napster. I think Napster must have a puck magnet or something on their bench. LeDuc takes a shot. Antilla has it. Now Rob gets it. He leaves it behind. Antilla's giving pressure. Tries to give it to Frankie. Can't get it. Frankie once again in the slot. Picked up by Brandon. LeDuc takes a shot. And he scores with 20 seconds left in the period. Like a game of Pong. 19 seconds left. Side door. Sorry, no. Glenn tries to put it in the slot. Al gives it to Frankie. A close 14-11 win for Goals Are Us. So Napster will drop to 1-3. Goals Are Us will go to 2-2. What a game by both teams. We saw possession, we saw speed, we saw snipes, we saw defense. I don't think you could have asked for a better game if you're a fan of hockey. You got a mixture of everything in this game. And what a game it was. Well, I'm Austin Rayon, VP of Hockey Operations and Assistant General Manager of the Pontiac Firebirds. I'm about to sign off, but stay tuned because Bugaboo Creek Freaks and Michael Scott Hockey Co. will be playing in 4 minutes. Then Pontiac and Dump and Chase Pickens will play. Then for RFHL After Dark, it will be Blockbusters versus Pan Amherst. Let me just reset the score bug. And I will be signing out, and my partners for the next game will be joining me shortly. So stay tuned for more RFHL action this Wednesday evening.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good evening, folks. We are in week 4 here of RFHL season 31. We got a great matchup here for the 7:30 game between 3-0 Bugaboo Creek Freaks versus the 0-3 Michael Scott Hockey Company. Both great teams. Records do not always indicate where these teams are at. But we got a great matchup here. I'm Brian D'Angelo. I'll be your host for this 1-hour matchup. I believe I'll be joined by Brandon in a few for some color commentary. But sit tight, folks. We're 20 seconds away from game time. All right, folks, puck and call here as we get ready for the second matchup of the evening between the Bugaboo Creek Freaks and the Michael Scott Hockey Company. Bugaboo is in green, and in the light gray is Michael Scott Hockey Company. If you have not been a part of the action so far this season, we got 2 refs this evening, Mike Curry in the red hoodie and Sweet in the zebra stripes. Somebody's taking stats, not sure who. Appreciate all the volunteers here that make this league happen each and every week. we got a great matchup here. Obviously, big disparity in the stats right now between Bugaboo Creek, who is 3-0, and Michael Scott, who's 0-3. But Michael Scott is a absolutely dangerous team here. And I was just going to comment, I have not seen Furlano show up, and he just skedaddles over onto the bench. So looks like we have a full squad for both of these teams. Looks like Bugaboo may be missing Jesse. So we'll see if Jesse is just hiding in the cafeteria, if he'll be showing up here. But Bugaboo may be down their number 2 here, Jesse, who has 5 goals, 2 assists so far this season. Right now, the effort on Bugaboo is really led by the combo of Haran and 2.0. 2.0 right now with 15 points on the season. Currently the leader in assists, with Haran actually being the second leader in assists right now in the season with a total of 6 assists right now by Haran. Haran with 17 points so far. 2.0 with 15. Just a lethal combo and a lot of offensive firepower so far out of Haran, who is notorious for being one of the defensemen of the league, or block shot leader of the league. All right, we got call for goalies to get inside the nets. A battle versus Kenton versus Brett. Puck drop here in the action, and we get started as Kenton gets his first save. Jake with the freeze all the way down to Sean. Sean in the corner, looking for an outlet. Kicks it over to Jake, who cut, but 2.0 steals. 2-on-1 action, and Kenton makes the stop. Great save on Kenton's part right there. Shot goes wide by Sean. Chatterton in the corner. Trickles out. 2.0 again with a shot just wide of the net. 2.0 with the block. Steals as Chatterton takes it in the corner. All the way down. Flops over Kenton. Well, I'm missing Brandon right here on the color commentary, but Sweet's given me more than an earful of the color commentary so far. And that that looked like it might have gone in, but it looks like it just trickled out. 2.0 again with the puck, stick handle and pass. Oh, shot goes wide as Haran is mad at himself. Had a great opportunity there. Feeds over, almost hits Sweet. Haran behind the net, and Chatterton recovers for Michael Scott. Long shot goes wide as Michael Scott has to get some, oh my goodness, and just a trickler of a puck there from Haran, who adds to his 17 points on the season here as Bugaboo goes up 1-0. And apologies in between these goals here as I'm manning the score bug here. We get a whistle blown. We got a little action, a little bit of transition here for some of our beloved fans on the stage as they exit the arena from the first matchup here. Curry getting ready for the puck drop. Haran versus Furlano. 1-0 here with 13 minutes remaining in the first period. Puck drops. Haran back to Blops. Well, feed action here as it goes to the left of Brett. Furlano trying to rile his team up here. Great turn and shot by the Elder Haynes. As Furlano takes a shot off the freeze, goes wide, recovers the puck in his own end, and Bob on the press. Furlano kicks over to Sean. Sean with a long shot, just goes wide. Furlano slips, had a great opportunity to put one in. Kick to Haran at the point. And Kenton covers up as Bob catches it out of the air. with a good opportunity down low. Furlano back pass to King. King at the point. Slows it down. Tries to get around Bob. Bob with the stick on, but puck goes through traffic. Furlano reloads. Shot goes wide into the curtain and stuck on stage, and we have a wait for the whistle as we are seen by Ellen, and Jesse has made an appearance. So Bugaboo Creek is at full roster now. Great save there by Brett as Dave King gets it past Jesse and Haran. Ellen kicks it behind the net. Haran and gets caught on the back of the net. Gonna be Michael Scott's puck. And Thiesing makes a rookie mistake here without waiting for the whistle. Little house rules here. As Furlano takes the one-timer, goes into 2.0. 2.0, Jesse. This is a dangerous line here between Jesse 2.0 and Ellen, who Ellen has been just phenomenal so far this year. Currently 6 points on the season, 2 goals, 4 assists. Long pass over to Dave. Dave can't corral it to do the one-timer. Furlano goes around Jesse. Jesse steals as they're getting a little footsie action here. Long shot. Brett with a great save. Good stand by both goaltenders so far here, as we have a 1-0 game with 610 seconds remaining in the first period. Jake with the shot. Three saves there by Brett as Jesse takes the freeze, kicks it over to 2.0. Trickles it down just past Kenton. Ellen in the corner. And Kenton covers up as Chatterton goes to make a great opportunity there by Jake. Just went a little bit wide, but he had the open ending on the net there. Jake kicks it all the way to Chatterton, but it just goes over his stick as a little hopper there. Chatterton to Jake. Jake goes wide. Ellen with the puck takes it behind her own net. Down to Jesse. Jesse looking for an outlet, as Jake gets a stick on that and prevents the cross pass. Long shot ricochets off of Brett as 2.0 takes it behind his own net. Looking for his opportunity. No one open on his team so far. Chatterton with a handle on it. Jesse somehow comes up with it in the middle of that. And 2.0 steals it in there. And oh, great recovery there by Chatterton, as 2.0 had a great opportunity. Goes wide as Chatterton funnels behind Kenton. Long shot goes through, and the windmill save by Brett through the traffic as Kenton counters with his own. Puck goes just past Bob as Petrie recovers. Strange bounce off the wall. 2.0 takes it, tries to backhand it past Kenton, goes wide. Bob takes a long shot, flicks up over Kenton. Puck goes through traffic, rotates out to 2.0 at the point. Jake with the great block. Opportunity by Petrie, but just shoots it right into the breadbasket of Brett. Haran at the point. Petrie with the block, goes wide. Bob taking his time as he kicks it out to 2.0. 2.0 to Geronimo. Bounces over the back of the net. Bob with the puck again. Tries to kick it through, but Kenton kicks it away. And Bugaboo resets here. Whoa. Close on the high stick there is Sweet, almost takes one to the face. Her on the Bob. Bob through traffic. Kenton there to make the stand, but there were two bugaboos right at his doorstep. Long shot as Brett directs it. Jake with the backhand tries to get it off the stage, but we have a stoppage of play. Green puck here as Blotz comes off the bench. Furlano on the Michael Scott side. Long shot by Kenton. Kenton able to get his own rebound there. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first period, folks. We have a 1-0 game, a goalie standoff here between Kenton and Brett. Haran tries to get it through, but goes off of Bob's shoe. Blotz clears it out of his own end. Thiesing recovers. Thiesing to Jake. Jake tries to wrap around, goes wide of Brett. Bob off the boards. Jake takes the long rip, but gets called with the high stick. Green puck. Dave King rejoins the floor here for Michael Scott. Jesse with the long shot goes wide. Haran with the stick lift. Kicks to Jesse, calling for it on the edge. Jesse with the shot right into the shoulder of Kenton as Furlano takes the freeze, goes high of Brett. Once again, Bugaboo just controlling the overall pace of this period as Jesse with a great pass tries to get it to Blotz. Just a little too out front of Blotz on that one, but it was a great look. Right now, Michael Scott has not been able to counter the firepower of Bugaboo. Most of Michael Scott's shots have been from the outside, as Brett's been able to see most of them. Blind backhand from Furlano goes all the way down in their own end to Dave King. King tries to get it over to Thiesing. Shot through the middle that almost had an opportunity. Furlano just loses his own puck, but had a shot there. Oh, and Haran loads up from beyond the halfway mark and puts it past Kenton to make it a 2-0 game here in the first. Bugaboo Creek. And that's 2 for Haran so far, putting his total this season to 19 points. Already in 4 games. That's insane on the part of Haran. King with the block on 2.0. Ellen battling with Chatterton. Puck redirects all the way to the other side of the floor. 2.0 loses it. Regains it. Puck goes flying high. Hand pass there by Haran, but Michael Scott is the first to touch. Dave King backing up. Oh! And Furlano follows up. Brett leaves a rebound here right in front of him. Just couldn't get a glove on it fast enough. And Furlano makes him pay there by poking it in. And we got a 1-goal game. Wow, and that Petrie shot was just an inch away from going in. Furlano with the wraparound goes wide. Michael Scott getting some opportunities here as they're trying to make something happen here in the first. Puck just trickles past Kenton, but redirects wide. 2.0 to Ellen. Ellen battling Furlano. Ellen, great pass over to 2.0. Goes to Haran. Haran off the wall to 2.0. Furlano comes up with it. Tries to get it over to Petrie. Puck is just a little bit of a bouncer. Furlano drops to Chatterton. Haran takes it. Gets his own pass into the corner. loses the puck. Furlano rips it, and it trickles over. Furlano was looking to rip it. Allen gets a stick on it, and it actually caused the puck to redirect and take a funky little loft over the pad of Brett. We have a 2-2 game here with 1:45 remaining in the first period. Furlano now with 2 goals, giving him to 16 points so far this season. Haran loses the puck as Brett eats Sean's shot there. Nom nom. Bob over to 2.0, tries to backhand it through. 2.0 to Bob. Bob the Haran and just goes over the net. Haran 2.0 goes wide. Once again, Bugaboo controlling the pace of this. We got a great 90s mix here today, folks. We just went from some Matchbox 20 to some Blind Melon as 2.0 shoots it high. Sean rips it from the corner. 40 seconds remaining. Long shot. Sean clears it out as Kenton makes a save. Leasing. 20 seconds remaining. Goes to Chatterton. Chatterton with a rip, goes wide. But Brett gets a glove on it. 14 seconds remaining. Leasing. Goes with the backhand. 5 seconds here as we get one more rip. Goes wide, and that ends the first period, folks. We have a 2-2 game as Michael Scott overcomes a 2-0 deficit with Furlano recording a great rebound and another shot in that period. Offensive firepower for Bugaboo came out of Haran, with he having 2 goals and Furlano having 2 goals. So, again, great matchup here between these 2 stellar goaltenders. Just really good performance as they were just peppered all period here. Michael Scott, Hockey Company, lacking in the defensive department for the first half of that period, but seemed to overcome as they turned on the afterburners for the second half of that period. Furlano just willing it to happen, and 2.0 and the crew over at Bugaboo has to regain the momentum here going into the second period. 2-2 game, entering the second game of the 4th week of RFHL action here. 31st season, folks. This is Brian D'Angelo on the call here for the 7:30 game. I believe I did see Brandon on the stage. It's very possible he will be joining me for this second period. I think I saw him with a headset on. So you might get some reprieve from my nasally voice here. A little chilly here down in the Rob Ray penalty box here. Got the door open. I'm a little bald head here as chilly here. Hey Brandon,
oh, God, it's shiny. I can.
How are we doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I apologize for the delay. I got stuck talking to a friend.
No worries, no worries. Glad to have you on the call here for the 7:30 action. 2-2 here as we enter the second. As Michael Scott, I don't know if you caught the action there in the end of the first, but Michael Scott willed it back there on the back of Furlano's 2 goals to tie the game up.
This is my surprise face that Furlano has 2 goals.
Well, and Haran is the one that actually had the 2 goals for Bugaboo, adding to his pretty impressive total so far this season with 19 points so far. We get into the action here. Blotz off the boards, goes to Furlano. Furlano shoots wide. Jesse recovers. Jesse trying to work his way along the arc. Wraps around, but Kenton with the stellar save. Jesse with the puck battling defensive stalwart and Dave as Brett recovers. Long shot. Goes wide to Kenton. Tries the backhand from Haran. Ferlano in the basketball corner there. Shot goes just high. Kind of a high stick there off of ricochet. Ferlano goes with a low angle shot here. Brandon, as you start watching this action, obviously we got Michael Scott here. 0-3 on the season. Bugaboo with a 3-0 action. What do you think Michael Scott has to do to overcome this stellar offensive firepower of Bugaboo Creek Freaks?
Well, I don't want to be obvious, but 4 more goals would be a good start. No.
Whole strategy there, Cotton.
I think so when I played with Bugaboo, or against Bugaboo, I think week 1, I think they definitely need to try to control the puck more. Sorry, Michael Scott needs to control the puck more in the zone and get clean shots, especially from Ferlano.
Oh, and whistle blows early. Chatterton gives a courtesy head nod there as he realized he had it, but Chatterton did poke that one into the net after the whistle. Now, I think you're right there, Brandon. I think obviously they got to control the pace. They've been doing that the second half of the first period. They really had very little defense in the first half, and I think once they took control and started controlling the pace of it, that's when the magic happened.
Yep, but getting past Brett is no easy task, as anyone in this league will tell you. So they need to get a clean shot, and just like that other play just happened, maybe get a rebound and
shake and bake with a great field there on 2.0. 2.0 recovers, goes for the long shot. Petrie, shot on goal redirected by Brett as Allen kicks it over to try to get the dink and dunk action there between Bugaboo Creek. They are notorious for that this season. The 1-2-3 punch where all players connect on the play. Just really good court awareness here by this Bugaboo Creek team. Teamwork makes the dream work, they say. As 2.0, oh, had a great shot opportunity, decides to unload to Bob, and Bob just goes a little wide, but he had the open net. 2.0 with the shot, Chatterton with the block. Kenton covers. Goes off the dunk there of Chatterton. Ellen behind her own net. Along the boards, Chatterton backhands over to Thiesing. Thiesing can't control it. Bob with a wide pass over to 2.0. He collects, goes for the long shot. Petrie with a stick on it. Michael Scott doing a better job of disrupting those shots. Getting sticks on it. Minot does the returns the favor there to Petrie.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Michael Scott's doing definitely a good job of getting in between those passes and giving Catton a clean view of anything that does connect.
Yeah, it definitely is a change from earlier in the game so far. They're definitely putting up a more defensive stand. Allen with the cross pass over, just goes wide as Michael Scott takes the puck, but off of Haran. Haran and Ferlano here getting into it a little bit. Ferlano just little accidental trip action. Haran says that's the third time. Oh, and Brandon will take one off the face.
Thank God that backboard was there.
But Haran with the friendly chatter gives Ferlano the hug. Backhand. Oh, and great shot there by Petrie off of the pass by Furlano, and he backhands it in to take the lead for the first time, and Bugaboo is officially down now.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to connect their passes in the zone and get that.
That might
that
even
one
be the
point.
first time this season being down. I can't attest to that, but I think there's a good chance that that's the case. Oh, shot, puck goes off of Lots
We make it. Week one, we may have been up 1-0. That's it didn't go well the rest of the game.
Great block there by Brett from the long shot from King. Furlano. Oh, that was a beautiful move there by Furlano and almost got it past the stick of Brett, but kind of went inside the 5-hole and stayed there. Furlano with the one-timer. Sweet almost takes the backhand off of that. Furlano steals it, delays the shot.
He had all day.
He did, absolutely. Furlano puts it in off the backhand. Again, right now, this is the Furlano show, as he has all 4 goals so far for Michael Scott Hockey Company. That puts Furlano's total to 18 on the season, 11 goals. That'd be 15 goals, 3 assists, 1 penalty minute.
Do we have any possible landmarks?
No landmarks in this game. I mean, the notes on this game, and big kudos over to Mark here, who puts together our game notes for broadcast. But right now, it's 2.0 is currently leading the league in assists, with Haran in second place on that. And Haran is also the league leader in points, tied with Jake Schmale. So I'll tell you right now, Furlano is giving him a run for his money. He's right breathing down the doorstep. Thesing almost puts it in. It just goes over the net.
If scoring chances was a stat, I think Thesing would probably lead the league.
He has a knack for putting himself there to get those rebounds. And yeah, good hockey sense in that way. Good cleanup. Blotz is like the equivalent on Bugaboo's side of that.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Jake with the stick lift. Puts a shot on net. Thesing goes for the backhand as he had nobody in front of it. And Michael Scott is just controlling the pace of this. Chatterton calls BS as he says he barely touched Haran as Haran tumbles.
I would have to agree with Chatterton. It was kind of just a good hard play into the boards, and I think Haran just kind of got in the wrong side.
And we got a trickler in there as that just bounces past Kent, and as Bugaboo recovers one of the goals there.
If we had a full line, I don't know if that's fully in from my angle.
Oh, weird.
But
Broadcast controversy here.
Someone's got to do it.
We have 6:10 remaining in the second period here. 4-3 in favor of the Michael Scott Hockey Company as they go up on the 3-0 Bugaboo Creek Freaks. Really, it's been a battle of control here, with Bugaboo controlling the first period, Michael Scott controlling the second period. 2.0 catches that. Backhands off the boards to Ellen. Ellen kicks it behind the net, but Kenton gets a stick on it for his team to recover. Furlano. Oh, goes with the one. Oh, and I do not know how Chatterton corralled that. That was up in the air, about a foot off the ground, and he knocks it down and puts one past Brett to go 5-3 here.
That's just good old hand-eye coordination right there.
And with that, I think Furlano now is tied for lead in points, I think, with that. Okay, if not, we're within one. Shot goes wide of Brett. Verlano tries to backhand it past. Jesse steals it. Verlano is just all over the place. Sticks are flying here. Verlano's got to be careful. It's getting a little chippy out there. He's just battling, but with the six flying, I could see somebody taking one and getting called for it. Catton with the save.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's been a while since I've seen Verlano play this aggressively.
Long shot off of Brett. Petrie reloads, goes up and off the stick of Brett into his kind of into this chest protector. Oh, backhand from Jesse just trickles past Ellen as we get a ricochet off the ceiling. Michael Scott Hockey Company puck here. 3:48 remaining in the second period. Or sorry, I said Bugaboo's puck. My bad. And Canton covers. Teasing with the one shot. 2.0 trying to make something happen. The musings. Oasis as he puts one in.
He got about 70.
Over right there, all the way from his end.
He got about 75% of that and just snuck through that 5-hole.
We got a 1-goal game here, folks. 4-5 in favor of Michael Scott Hockey Company. 2 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. Battle in the corner with Ellen and Thiesing. Chatterton comes out of that mess, and puck was loose. 2.0 tries to go for the quick off the freeze, but gets caught in traffic. Chatterton down into the corner as 2.0 recovers. And I think we just had a long shot trickle past Kent, and he never even saw it. Never left the ground.
I don't know. I mean, it definitely left the ground, but I think it popped over his paddle. I don't know if that puck was ever a smooth shot, and it just kind of trickled and bounced over his paddle.
It honestly, from 2.0 standpoint, it looked like just a dump to the side of the net, but somehow that found its way in. Oh my goodness! And once again, Chatterton connects on one of those Verlano passes and almost puts one past. Minute 52 with a tie game. This is turning into quite the battle here. Long shot by Chatterton off the mask of Brett as he gets his spidey senses there and covers up. Haran against the boards. Bob down low. Tries to wrap around. And covers.
Yeah, they got a pass back. It looks like it was on the Jake's shoe, and he kicked it back to Kenton.
Gotcha. Cover up by Kenton. Brett with the glove save on Verlano. Haran, Jesse. Trito passes to Bob. Bob with cross pass to Jesse, just outstretched. Punt connect. Up against the wall. Haran goes behind the net to Bob. Bob Haynes with the puck. Verlano battling down, goes for the steal. Bob still with it. Whips around. Haran with a quick try to go through the legs of Chatterton. Chatterton jumps along the boards. Verlano catches it out of the air. across to Jake. This is a dangerous line here with 8 seconds left. And that does it, folks, for the second period. We have a tie. It's a tie game.
A tie.
5-5 game. It's a tie game.
You got to tie that tie.
Got to tie that tie.
That was the first period something like that? Because that was some entertaining hockey right there.
You know what? The first period was not as aggressive of a battle as that. The first period was more of a battle of two halves of a period where Michael Scott took the second half and Bugaboo really controlled the pace probably for 2/3 of the first period. That second period was almost the opposite. Michael Scott just out of the gate, just fully on fire. And then Bugaboo able to make a couple, honestly, not very sexy goals, but hey, a point's a point. And they made it happen.
I think what Steve said in their first game, they don't ask how, they ask how many. So, a couple of lucky goals, they're right back in it.
Wise words there. Well, going into the third period, Brandon, what do you think? What's your predictions?
Man, I don't know if Michael Scott can keep that intensity up and playing like they did the first 3 quarters of that second period. I think they may come away with a victory.
I think you're right. I think they got to keep up the aggression, keep up the pressure, and you got to disrupt and get sticks on those passes from Bugaboo. Bugaboo thrives on making the goaltender move and passing around through the full rotation, and they got disrupted in the second period there.
Yep, and Bugaboo, they just need to play their game. They just, wait for mistakes to happen and just put the shots on the net, getting a rebound. And they just keep playing their game and limit their mistakes. They may hand it. They get the victory too.
I'm looking at the Michael Scott bench here, and they're all smiles over there. They're feeling good. I think they're really, really happy with the position they're at going into the third period against the number 1 team in the league right now, in Bugaboo Creek Freaks. We're getting ready for third period action here, folks. 8:06 right now. Hockey night in America. Hockey night in America, in Rochester, in Greece.
In the school.
In the school. It is 30 degrees, folks. I feel all of that as this door is open and my bald head is freezing. But we do it for the players here. I'm cold.
I was gonna go out and talk to my friend and it comes straight down because I always go from the Rob Ray box, and I thought I heard you and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go to the basketball hoop.
And Jake trying to give me flack over there as he takes the face off, trying to tell me it's not cold. He's not standing over here. Teasing with the steal off of Haran, as honestly Michael Scott coming out with the firepower here. 2.0 with a wide shot. Bob tries to kick it over as 2.0 is cutting, but we get a little bit of body up action here. Oh. As Jake just says, okay, I'll take it.
Dan with another scoring chance right in front.
Now, we haven't talked about the goaltenders much outside of the fact that they've been having a great performance here. Brett right now with a 94 save percentage on the season. That's insane.
That is absolutely unheard of, especially with all the talent that's been coming in, year after year.
Yeah, and I mean, Kenton right now with 78 on the season, so definitely a bit of a down season so far for him. But he also has 4 shutout periods, which might be the highest right now in the league for this season. I don't have those stats in front of me at the moment, but it's got to be up there. So we'll see if Bugaboo rides that wave of Brett's typical save percentage, or if Michael Scott can drop that down a few percentage points here.
And what's unfortunate is I know Kenton probably has 2 or 3 that he'd like to have back. So he's played an absolute stellar game.
Absolutely. Again, 2 of those at the end of the period were just weird long shots out from 2.0. Not trying to discredit anything that 2.0 did. Again, you do what you got to do, and if they go in, they go in. But honestly, Furlano's impressed me in this game. He's just willed it to happen past Brett.
Go backwards.
Furlano fighting through traffic. Jake comes up with it. Just goes a little outside of Furlano's stick. 2.0 lows goes wide.
I gotta get Furlano's pregame regimen, see what he does before a game, so I can get that. So I can get that tenacity.
Furlano was like the last to show up. He just ran onto the court and then, like, ran on again. Oh my goodness!
What a save!
Oh, and we got a little bit of bodying up here against the wall. Jake goes for a little tumble somersault action as he gives his best Simone Biles impression.
Appreciate that, Furlano.
I was about to say I didn't hear a whistle.
I think that was more of a courtesy call.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was. I believe it was gentleman rules here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you like to see it. I mean, as Furlano, just flopping around trying to will something there, but doesn't come up with it. Furlano trying to take it around the world here. Gets disrupted by Trito. Kenton covers on the high shot by Blotz. Petrie off of Chatterton.
Move, Green, move. Come on.
Gusky looking for an outlet. Chatterton with the block.
Chatterton is playing really well tonight, I feel like, as opposed to what I usually see at him.
Honestly, Chatterton's having quite the game so far between a couple of connections. As Allen just bodies up Dave King, tries to hip check him into the boards.
Not taking anything in how Chatterton usually plays. He's always a very, tenacious player, but today he's making the right passes and taking the right shots.
I want somebody to clip that Ellen body up.
How much time is left?
Oh, I missed it. We are past 610 seconds remaining in the period. We have 9:46. I'm sorry. I have failed you the third period here. I got so distracted by the hip checking.
Nope, I'm going to go find and see if I can clip it.
Jesse with a wraparound, but Chatterton with the puck out. Hey, Chatterton better come out of this game with about 6 or 7 blocks. I'll tell you that, at least.
I agree. As I said, he's been everywhere tonight, making passes, making shots, blocking shots. Like, I don't know what his stats are, but if he doesn't, I would give him a pretty good game style if they can find a way to victory here.
Yeah, he's got at least 1 goal so far this game. Shot goes wide from Jesse. And covers. Petrie goes for the fire off the freeze. We got a second cover. Bob Haynes.
Gotta get here. Get up.
Yes. Bugaboo gets caught with a little bit of an awkward shift change there as they get caught up on the table.
Yeah, that was unusual from Bugaboo. They're usually on top of changes like that. That
transition there, and Michael Scott almost capitalizes. Backhand through traffic. Chatterton wide open. Just get one pass as Slater puts a stick on it. Oh, shot goes wide, or pass goes wide on Bob as he had an opportunity. Goes through traffic. I do not know how Bugaboo's getting these passes through all these feet. I don't see it. It's a rare thing to be able to cut the puck through the traffic like that, and they seem to have a knack for it.
Not to give my opponent from last game. Those are us. They were doing the same. Oh, long shot.
Long shot by 2.0.
Yeah, it was 2.0.
Yeah, he gets his third of the game there. So 2.0 with the hat trick and takes the lead with Bugaboo taking 6-5 in the third period here. 7:44 remaining in our 7:30 action. Backhand from Thiesing goes wide. So, Thiesing is loving the backhand tonight as he attempts it once again. Long shot by 2.0. I have a feeling 2.0 is going to keep firing from distance. It seems to be working for them. And with the aggression on the part of Michael Scott, Hockey Company, I think they're going to. I think they're going to keep taking those outside opportunities.
Yep, there's another long shot. You might be right. You might be taking those.
And honestly, Kenton got lucky. He didn't see that. It just nicked his toe when he caught it underneath his pad, but he didn't see that from through the traffic. Goes wide. King with the puck. Milano setting the pick. Milano. Ellen. Goes all the way down to Kenton as he covers up for the freeze. Brandon, I'll give you the opportunity here. If you look at the score clock.
I cannot see it.
All right.
I haven't. Yeah, there's no angle.
10 remaining here in the third period. 6:10, folks.
That's why I like going down there. I can see the clock real easy.
Puck goes right in front of Kenton as it bounces between about three players. Verlano to King at the point. Ferran cuts down the angle. Verlano, King reloads. Kicks it through traffic, and oh my goodness, Thiesing got a redirect, but it just goes wide.
I don't know how that didn't go in.
I thought it did.
I don't know if that popped up and hit his shoulder and went wide. But
Verlano with the one-timer. Brett with a great save. Off the boards here in the penalty box. Ellen with the steal from Verlano. King and Huron in the corner. King backs it out. Over to Thiesing. Thiesing shoots high. We got a transition here on Michael Scott's part. Chatterton back on. A full line change here as Jake and Jake comes onto the floor. Chatterton steals it off the freeze. Jake with the long shot. Great pass there by Jesse as he tries to get it over to Blotz. Just can't get a clean shot off through traffic.
Chatterton went off the water bottle, but I think it was all pipe.
Jesse comes up on top. Stick handles past Chatterton, but Chatterton makes him pay. Jake with the one-timer. Fadeaway one-timer. Goes wide.
You got one. It's okay.
Chatterton over to Petrie. Petrie just overruns it. And didn't cover. Goes for long shot by Petrie. Brett opens it, eats it up there. Brett with a toe save.
Love toe saves.
Both of these teams are trading free shots. Kenton Hands up goal and says, "Get out of here." Yeah, and feeling the groove here as he stonewalls Jesse. Jesse gets stonewalled again as Kenton comes out the block and taking the angle.
He is playing very aggressive in that goal. He is coming out, and he is seeing the puck well.
And Haran, that's 3 in a row right now by Bugaboo as
might be a trip on Bob. I'm not sure. They might cut.
As we wait for the call there, that was 3 breakaways in a row by Bugaboo, and Kenton stonewalled it all 3 times, and he was just feeling it. He starts screaming there. It does look like they're not going. It's going to be a no call here on the trip.
It looks like they're saying Petrie stepped on his stick and kind of just slid down, so they just stopped it for protecting him.
As a lot of self-tripping action here as Furlano goes down.
Yeah.
Bob, clean pass over to 2.0, and you can see that coming from a mile.
Yeah, Ken got caught out, and obviously Michael Scott got caught up, and just nothing Ken would be able to do.
Honestly, not much Ken can do about that. He's got to be able to post up first with that shot. His defense has to help him out there as 2.0 stuck in the back door and took another one there for Bugaboo. Minute 45 remaining in the third period. 2-goal lead right now for Bugaboo as they've made a really good comeback here in the third period. Easting versus Bob.
Back out. Hey, behind. Yeah. Nice.
Easting and Bob battling in the corner. King getting in on the action now too. That was we get a little bit of controversy here. As,
what?
Well, what happened is Dave did a hand pass down here off on the floor, and Bob called the hand pass. Dave King is saying it's in the defensive zone. It's allowed. And they're going with a face-off here with a minute left.
I always thought it was more of if you're not a hand pass forward, but a hand pass backward would be okay in the defensive zone.
I just try to avoid them, period.
Oh, me too. I don't.
As Furlano fights his way there to get one with 50 seconds remaining to make it a 1-goal game.
All right, we're going to see.
Fired up there off of the...
Do you think Furlano was fired up this past game? These past 50 seconds, he's gonna come out like a firecracker.
Jesse shoots wide. Full press here by 2.0. Chatterton. Furlano. Ricochets off 2.0. Down to Jake. 26 seconds remaining. High stick off of Chatterton as he shrugs it off and says it's going to go on anyways, so it doesn't matter. Furlano with the puck has room. Goes past Jesse. Tries to backhand one in. Jake. Whip around shot by Chatterton. Great look. 9 seconds left. Goes just. Oh my goodness. Jake had an opening. As now Bugaboo is going to kill the clock here. And that's it, folks. Bugaboo survives with a 7-6 win here in the 7:30 game as Michael Scott put on a stellar performance and just couldn't come up with the win. Bugaboo going to 4-0 and Michael Scott Hockey Company going to 0-4. Well, thanks for joining me, Brandon, on the call.
Yeah,
I gotta get ready for my 8th game.
You go ahead and get ready. I'll keep these guys company until there's a bot or Rob and somebody.
It is. I thought it was Robin Rob. Robin
Robin
on the
Rob.
call.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me, folks. That was a fun one.
Yep.
Great game at 7:30, and I will see you on the floor for the 8:30.
All right. Hold on, folks. Let me get an adjusted up the phone here so I can figure out who's up next. Who's are playing? Who's playing? Week 4. All right. So the 8:30 game is Pontiac Firebirds in the red versus Dump and Chase Pitkin. That last game was absolutely phenomenal. One of the best games you'll see. Some good hard play, and kept it kind of clean. I would honestly, if I had to give 3 stars, I mean, I think each team gets 3 stars, but if I go game, I'd definitely give it to Solano and probably Tobias. Give it to the 2 goalies. And I'm joined by none other than Rob Masson, who's, I would assume, up in the suite.
Hey, Brandon, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. Just enjoyed that last 7:30 game.
Nice. And I see that 2.0 Haran's team won that one, I see, by some margin,
Yep.
huh?
Bugaboo Creeps. They were down 1-2, and then they got a couple of ones in the late in the second, and they played hard, and
Nice.
so yeah, they improved to 4-0.
Perfect. So are you playing next, or are you playing it? No, you're not playing next.
I played 6:30.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be joined by Rob Anders, and Jake Schmel is going to make his announcing debut tonight.
Oh, I might stick in the thing and just mute my mic. So
Okay. We can. If you have something to say though, just say it. Bring it on in.
I will. Oh, you guys can ask. I'll be on the stage getting a good view from there. So, all right, I'll leave you to it.
Sounds good. All right, man. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And welcome RFHL to the 8:30 game. I'm Rob Maston. Rob Anders will be joining me on play-by-play very soon, and Jake Schmel will also be joining around mid-game or so to put his commentary to use and maybe become an RFHL regular up here in the announcer's booth. We do have the Pontiac Firebirds coming off a tough loss last week to the Bugaboo Creek Freaks, as you just saw just played, so they increased to 4-0. But Pontiac is coming into this game 1-2 and coming into a game where Dump and Chase Pickens just hasn't lived up to the hype. To be quite frank, and they come into the game 1-2 as well. We'll see which Dump and Chase Pickens team comes into the gym, as they were dominant in their first game, and they're looking to go to 500 here tonight. And John Reddit leads the Pontiac Firebirds. He had a fantastic game last week and leads his team with 11 points, 10 goals, and 1 assist. And on the other side, you got John Fose with 9 goals and 6 assists on the season, and he leads his team with 15 points. Some notes that we can talk about. Actually, I'll leave that to Rob Anders, but Bill Smith did score his 500th career RFHL point last week. So that's a big thing that we'll all be talking about throughout the night, as that is something that's very, very big. And we're about 20 seconds till this game is about to start. And I see Rob Anders settling into the Rob Ray booth. And he will be doing our play-by-play tonight. And like I said, myself and Jake will be on color commentary. and just waiting for Rob to get situated down there in the box, and then we'll go from there. There he is. Hey, Rob.
Maston, can you hear me?
I sure can. And I just set up the, Jake, or I just set up the game with Pontiac and Dump and Chase. Bill Smith scored his 500th last year. And like I said, I'm also joined by Jake up here too for as long as you'll have us.
Wonderful. I'd love to have you guys help me out with some commentary here. Excited for this 8:30 matchup. Thank you for everyone tuning in to the RFHL on Wednesday night. We got beautiful 8:30 matchup. I'm sure Maston already gave you the heads up. We got the Pontiac Firebirds taking on the Dump and Chase Pickin. Both teams are 1-2. Somebody's gonna be ending with 500 tonight. Rob, we watched the podcast this week. Still following through with your picks here. With who you think is gonna take the victory tonight?
I do think Pontiac dumping or Pontiac. Wow, Chase
Pontiac
Pickin.
dumping. Got it.
Wrong brand. But yeah, I do think Chase Pickin has a distinct advantage in this game with them coming off of a tough loss, and I really feel like they have the bench and so forth to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, we got a nice goalie matchup here. We got an RFHL veteran, Makarchuk, coming in here, having a pretty decent season. I mean, I know last week Bugaboo kind of took advantage of him, but he's going up against the rookie Prizzy, who we had the pleasure of playing some ball hockey over the weekend with Prizzy, and this madman wore no helmet, no helmet the whole time. The whole time. He says this is how he prefers to play. The only time he wears the helmet is when he plays ice hockey. So kind of wild. He thought about going no helmet tonight, but I think he had a little bit of the common sense of understanding the RFHL gym's a bit smaller, the puck's moving faster. You get a good edge. That's not gonna feel good. You get that right in the temple.
Yeah, especially for a goalie. So I definitely understand that. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it regardless. I've seen those old hockey photos from the 20s when the goalies didn't wear masks, and I don't know how they made it out alive.
I think another big advantage tonight is if Makarchuk, when Makarchuk really taps in and he mentally gets to a certain level, he has that ability to just be an absolute brick wall.
Yeah, and Jake Schmall joining us. Am I saying that right? I never know. Raleigh, okay.
Yeah.
Never know if I'm pronouncing that right. And Rob, just talking about Matt Makarchuk, Jake had some good points about him being one of RFHL's best. And I'll throw it back to you.
Yeah, I mean, he's spot on with it. I'm looking at the notes here. I mean, we got Makarchuk listed right now as the RFHL career leader with save percentage and shutout periods. So, I mean, he's a beast. He had he nearly had a shutout against my team a couple weeks ago with the only one goal that he let in the entire game, 98% save percentage.
Yeah, he's definitely a goalie that can steal games. That's for sure.
Well, enough of blowing up Matt
Makarchuk. Anything to do with him playing against you there, Rob?
No. We're gonna move on from Matt Makarchuk here. Matt Makarchuk's he's a good guy, great dude. Moving on. This game looks like it's gonna be reffed by some veteran refs. We got Jesse Trado and John Hran, both from Bugaboo Creek Freaks, just came off a victory of their game. Close 7-6 heat up there. They're gonna be roughing this game. Looks at the starting lineup for Pontiac Firebirds is Bob, Brian D'Angelo, and British Brian is what they call him. Going up against foes, Shane and Keller. Yeah, I guess it's because he's got that he's got like a Rhode Island or Long Island accent. So they call it his British accent.
Okay.
So, and the puck has been dropped.
Only we would take Long Island to be British.
Shane with possession, getting pressured by Brian. Shane looking over, he's got Keller open. Shane Strado screening the broadcast. Foes with the puck. Over to Keller, just misses the pass there. Bob battling with Keller against the wall, looking for an outlet, tries to get over to D'Angelo. Foes is putting on the pressure. D'Angelo can't get a clean shot off. It's very somber down here. It seems like there's either no music or the music that was chosen is probably the most boringest music we're going to hear tonight. It's very somber down here.
I can't hear any music from up here at all. Is it like they playing Coldplay or something? I mean,
it almost sounds like strings or piano. Not
Okay.
too sure.
It
Shot by
Right
Foes
now-
and a kick save by Matt.
It's Freebird.
It's Freebird.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, that door.
Puck's on stage. It's going to be red puck. Waiting for the whistle here. Anybody who doesn't watch the RFHL, if the puck goes out of play or we need a stoppage that's not a normal freeze, it's whichever team's puck determined by the referee, and you have to wait for the whistle before you can start the play. Got a wide open D'Angelo. Takes a shot. Doesn't get all of it. Goes wide. Foes slowing down the game here. Looking for something. He's got Shane and Keller moving side to side, east to west. Taking his typical shot from the goal line, throws it down to Shane. Smith feeling the pressure. Shane's trying to get over to Foes crashing, but Bill Smith is all over him. K-Flow with that nice defensive interception. K-Flow was somebody that Pontiac did not have last week, I think, is a huge defensive piece, which clearly you just saw there. Foes with the puck behind the net, trying to get ready for Michigan.
And Floramo is 2 goals away from his 100th career here in the RFHL. Just wanted to point that out.
Quick save by Matt. D'Angelo with a quick shot, saved by Prizzy. Bill Smith was ready for the rebound, but not there. Rookie Justin with the puck takes a quick shot, goes high. Matt with a cover. D'Angelo throws it down to Bill Smith. Foes putting the pressure on. A shout out to Dave Foes rocking the brand new CCM shin guards. Huge shout out to Dave Foes. Missed out on last week due to a shin injury from a shot from Fish and Chips, but he is here this week slabbing those beautiful shin guards. Shout out to Dave Foes with the shin guards.
Rob, is that titanium grade down there? It looks like he's got on shin pads. Most
I
things are-
can't fully
Yeah.
tell, but we got to be careful with the branding. We don't want to get hit with any lawsuits, but we got Bill Smith in the corner over to K-Flow. K-Flow getting pressured by shin guard Dave Foes. Justin trying to get it out. Read it with the puck. Still loose. Bill Smith with a shot. Just goes wide.
Wow, what
Read
an
it, putting on
opportunity right
pressure on
there
Mike Curry.
for-
Bill Smith possessing rookie Justin, putting on some good pressure over to K-Flow. K-Flow's shot blocked by Shane. Hits the ceiling. It's going to be red puck.
Yeah, Shane gets over there really quick to make that block. That's vintage
Jesse.
Shane Ryan coming from across the gym. That's why he used to be a first-round pick.
Shane with the puck, getting pressured by Retta here.
Oh, please don't.
Justin with the puck over to Bill Smith. Bill Smith up to Reddit. Reddit back to Bill Smith. Shane's all over him. Still loose. Looking at the never mind. I lied. Every team looks like they got a full squad tonight. Almost looked like Dump and Chase only had 5 on their bench, but now I see the six guy floating over there. Looks like we got a full squad, 2 games in a row with full rosters. Always makes for an entertaining game. I feel like the stamina doesn't really dwindle too much, and it kind of keeps the intensity going all 45 minutes of the game.
Absolutely. And for Reddit out there, he had a huge impact on last week's game, so I'm looking to see him do it again this week.
Speaking of Reddit, he had a nice shot off the freeze that Bob almost banked in for a rebound, but Frizzy was able to keep his leg pads flat and keep that out of the net. Reddit with a turnover, takes a shot, saved by Prizzy, right in the mask. Good thing he wore the mask this week. Reddit with the puck. He's trying to look for something. He's getting around Brian. He's getting pressured a little bit by Shane. Now he's got space. Not somebody you want to give space. There's a shot. It's in the net. I think that bounced off Bob's chest. I'm not too sure who they're going to give credit to here. That's a good goal.
Went off of Bob Hartman's chest, it looked like, from up here as well.
The
So
rest
good-
are kind of talking about it. I think that's a good goal. I
good
mean, it
goal
goes off
for
Bob's chest. I mean, it's not like Bob punched it in, hit it in with his glove, or kicked it. That's a good goal off Bob's chest.
Yeah, I think so too. Are they talking about maybe when the whistle was blown? Is that a possibility?
I think in these situations, that would be a good time. What you guys were talking about, potentially having the refs mic'd up with us.
Yeah.
Because, if you're up here, you
Right.
can see the angle.
Yep.
You could, like almost going to Toronto if you bring it up here.
Yeah, it's an idea. And usually, like, quite honestly, I'm usually only ones who does it from up here, but I have a bird's eye view, and so I feel like that would be a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Up
mean,
in
I used to
Toronto.
like doing, I used to like doing the broadcast up there, but it's the straight down under the basketball hoop that was kind of killing me for broadcasts. I didn't like not having that angle.
Yeah, you
Down
see
here,
all
I
the
feel like I'm
angles,
way more in the play.
right down. Yep, totally hear that.
I just feel like Batman up here.
All right. Well, the Pontiac Firebirds are the first to score in this game. We got a 1-0 game with 8:40 left in the first period here. Keller with the puck. Tries to get it over to Shane. Shane with a quick shot. Just goes wide. Reddick trying to throw it up, but Foes is on it. Foes throws it high out to Shane with a shot. Blocked by D'Angelo. Bob hustling to get to that puck out of there. Shane with the puck, pressured by D'Angelo. Over to Keller. Shot. Just goes wide. It's on the back of the net. Nope. Flows, capitalizes it, and puts it in the net.
Was that a fake Michigan, Rob?
I don't know if that was the fake Michigan, but that was just a clean wraparound goal. The puck was loose in the back of the net.
That was throwing him with that one.
I wasn't too sure. It almost looked like the puck was on the back of the net, but it seems like they determined that it was not on the back of the net.
Yeah,
Foes got the puck
like
and buried it.
Yeah, it was a good goal. Was Matt the one who sent that meme out there?
I said
You
that.
said it.
I said
Okay.
that. Yeah.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Angela's shot. Foes all over it. Foes with his newfound confidence with the shin guards here. Other Foes. John takes a shot. Blocked by K-Flow. K-Flow with a shot back. Frizzy with a save. John Foes with pressure from Bill Smith. Tries to get on that. Bill Smith tries to cut him off. Still putting pressure on. Foes can't settle yet. Foes kind of fakes out. Bill Smith gets loose. K-Flow steps up. Foes down to Dave Foes. Dave Foes the shot saved by Matt. Back to Foes. Foes whistling the shot. Wants to get a little bit more of that one. Takes a quick wraparound flip shot. Rich, whatever he calls it. I don't know what he wants to call that shot that he does. It's a good shot.
Absolutely. And maybe some good scouting for RFHL members. If you see John Fosse out there, you kind of chase him around that net, because when he gets comfortable back there, it can be easy pickings for him sometimes. Easy chase pickings.
Oh, Bill Smith with an interception saved by Frizzy.
With the comment on John Foe's shot, it's the hesitation of the little toe drag, and then he releases the snapshot where you think he's not shooting. He has a little hesitation there, and then he comes out with that, toe drag before it, and that's real crucial to get that shot off here.
Yeah, and it's pretty deadly because it barely even leaves the floor. As a goalie who played against him a few times, I was always anticipating when he does that curl for like a wrist shot up high in the corner, but it never leaves the floor. Good hustle back by Chase Pickin. They could have had a deadly turnover to Bill Smith, but D'Angelo with a shot, and he snipes it up high. D'Angelo's not someone you leave alone, because when you do, that's what's going to happen.
Right there in his little scoring crease right there. I mean, he can hit it from anywhere beyond half court, and he just is. Nice shot by Brian D'Angelo, who is still 3 assists shy of his 100 for the RFHL.
Rookie Justin putting the pressure on the veteran K-Flow here. Throws it to the front of the net. Shane can't get a hold of it. Shane throws it back over to Justin. Throws it back to the front of the net. Bill Smith trying to possess it. Over to Shane. Can't get a hold of it. Goes over the net, but it's playable. Takes it to the front. Brian, great defense. Brian's another one shout out who's a rookie. Started the year with, I believe, a wooden stick and no shin guards. He quickly learned what needed to be done in the RFHL, showed up a couple weeks later after a trip to Play It Again Sports, and showed up with some shin guards himself. So love to see people protecting themselves and taking care of themselves in this league to avoid any injuries.
Absolutely. Seeing those Dave Fosse shins squirt will make anyone a little nauseous.
Hey, with a shot! And it's just a wheelhouse. It's just a quick shot. Hits Prizzy in the leg. Thought he had it, but it was on its edge and just rolled in the net. K-Flow puts the Firebirds up 3-1 with 4:40 left in the first period.
Firebirds are playing some good hockey to start, and I always say this, and it could be, cliche, but I think good defense in this league leads to good offense, and I think we've seen that so far from the Firebirds.
Yeah, I mean, the Firebirds, in my opinion, they started off a little bit chasey. They really weren't possessing and doing what they do well with the puck here. But they really buckled down here, and they've really possessed the puck, and they're moving the puck very well. So looks like we have Pontiac Firebirds getting a penalty here for hooking. Rookie Brian just kind of getting a little education here from John Haran, nice veteran referee who knows how to call him.
Yes, everybody sure does.
Brian McDonald just kind of came over with a over the head kind of hook on Keller, which is what we can't do in the RFHL. You can't do over the top hook on the stick, especially in almost like a tomahawk type manner.
Yeah, don't want to see that.
I got a question for you guys of being RFHL vets. Having a lot of time on this power play formation here. What do you guys think is the best way to attack a power play here in the RFHL with the 2-on-3 or 3-on-2 rather?
Well, Maston, who you played in both gyms, why don't you start that off for me?
Well, back in the old gym, it was 1 and 2 because it was a smaller gym, and now since the advent of Derek Katora, I've really seen a 2-and-1 type of formation here. But what a setup that was. That's how you do it no matter what gym you're in. Good setup right there by Keller.
I mean, that right there is kind of what I'm usually looking at, is almost like a triangle. When I'm on offense, when I'm on the power play, triangle setup like you kind of see there, trying to get two guys flirting around the 3-point arch on the offensive side with somebody kind of quarterbacking it at the top, trying to get those defenders to split a little bit for you, like Dump and Chase just did right now. They had a great opportunity, and rookie Justin just got set up beautifully there by Keller and ripped it home to make this game 3-2 with 3 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, and Sweet will talk about how, like, at the old gym, a power play was an automatic goal, but like here, it's good defense has led to that not happening so much.
Justin, again, the rookie with 2 goals tonight right now, battling rookie to rookie. It was Brian against Justin, and Justin turns and snipes it up high on Matt's glove side. Usually Matt's strong side is the glove side, but he got burned there.
I would say that went off of British Brian's stick to go up top.
Sounded like Brandon chimed in on that one for us.
Yeah, Brandon, I should have told you, Brandon's kind of like our sideline guy for things we can't see on the other end, so he's going to chime in every once in a while. But yeah, definitely a good point right there. Oh,
got a loaded broadcast here. We got 4 people hanging out. I love to see it.
Party.
Well, now we're down to a 3-3 game. 2 minutes left in the first period. This game's totally changed, and this is kind of how I anticipated this game being. Back and forth action. Reddit with the puck, getting pressured by foes. First rounds on top of each other. D'Angelo's shot blocked by Curry. D'Angelo possessing, trying to turn around and shoot. Foes with the block. John Foes with the puck. Curry's moving. Dave Foes is battling in front of that net.
1 inch.
Long backhand saved by Matt.
Yeah, Matt's definitely kept them in this game so far. That's
John Foes with the puck.
Seems like something picking here have definitely been offensively in control. I would like to see Red kind of take their time more, set up some more things, and get some more shots on net and more clear shots.
Just want to let you guys know, Foes had his typical goal line shot that he just took. The first one was blocked by Bob, and Bob audibly let out a moving on. The puck is moving great here. Pontiac Firebirds with Reddit with a great opportunity, but Prizzy with a nice diving poke check save. 40 seconds left in the period. Quick shot by Reddit, saved by Prizzy. Bob down deep in the corner, tries to throw it to the front of the net. 30 seconds. Curry battling with Reddit. Shane chasing up the K-Flow. K-Flow with the puck. 29 seconds, throws it to the net. Reddit's battling with Foes and Curry. It's a 2-on-1 battle. Who can come out with it? Foes with the puck. 20 seconds left in the first period. Is somebody going to take the lead before the period ends? Or are we going to ride this out? Foes with a quick shot. Saved by Matt. Curry down deep. 13 seconds left in the first period. Curry throws to the front of the net. K-Flow with the interception over to Reddit. Doesn't get to it. We got 7 seconds left. Throws it. Curry with a shot. Just misses wide. 3, 2. Oh, and a last second save by Matt. And we got a 3-3 game going into the second period.
Sound like Chris Collinsworth there myself. Matt McCarchuck just made a Oh wow! Obviously a period-saving save, but oh wow, that was John Foss on the doorstep. That is not easy to take care of, and he did a great job there.
And that was
Very
a little
exciting last
Patrick
minute.
Mahomesy.
There's a guy, homie.
Now here's a guy. Well,
There's a guy. Okay.
Schmally,
went
thank you
from
for
a-
joining the broadcast. I'm happy to have you on here. Now I got to bug your ear here. You kind of give a little bit of a feedback of your own, what you want to see. What do you think the Dump and Chase Pickens need to do to continue this momentum that they've got going where it's tied 3-3?
So we got 2 hours. I think they just need to get shots on net. I don't know if they had a whole lot of fair chances in there, but in the ones they did, Matt was pretty much on top of it. So I think they need to get the puck into the zone, and I think they need to get more scoring chances with some shots.
Awesome. Schmally, up to you. We see Dump and Chase Pickens kind of took over in the last few minutes there. What do Firebirds need to do to kind of counter that momentum?
I think that, they're playing well. I would say they are playing a bit, not all the way like the chickens with their head cut off, just a little bit. I think they just need to relax a bit, take the time, set up a cycle, clean shots. I think Reddit's doing a great job of going for broke and battling there. We saw it in the last minute. But it's hard because this Dump and Chase Pickens offensive pressure has been a lot. And in that last minute, we saw a barrage of shots from both teams. So I would just say, Red, just calm down. Let's get a cycle here, get a nice triangle going. And let's play better in the second here.
Awesome. Maston, your overall thoughts so far how that first period went? I mean, you're the one that laid some solid picks on this game. How do you feel like that first period played out?
My Chase Pickens. I'm gonna keep using that all night long. So if it gets funny, I don't care if it does. But I think that the Pontiac Firebirds are playing them really well. I want to see him concentrate on Foss there. He just got through a couple people, and these guys got the more, the bench to make this happen.
All right. Well, we do have a hot second period to start, and Dave Foss with a rebound on that. Dump and Chase Pickens right off the bat. Foss winning the draw, taking a quick shot, and then it's just been a never-ending hustle from Chase Pickens, and Dave Foss finds the back of the net on a rebound. It's the shin guards. It's the shin guards.
They were intimidating before the game even started. I saw Matt shaking a little bit about the shin guards, and I think that had to have been it. But yeah, great job by the cousin combination there.
All right, Dave with another quick shot. D'Angelo with a block. Dave hustling down here. Bill Smith trying to hustle, but Foss is keeping up with it. D'Angelo with a shot. Blocked by Keller. Dave Foss tried to throw it to John Foss. Foss looking for somebody. He's got Dave up top. Over to Foss. Oh, doesn't hit him. Take the tape. Gets him right between the legs. Dave Foss in the corner. Pressed by D'Angelo. He's going to run it behind the net. He's got John Foss screening Matt. John Foss and Bill Smith matched up. He's got Keller in front. Great defense by Brian McDonald. Shane battling between D'Angelo. Over to John Foss. John Foss couldn't curl it.
Yeah,
Foss takes it away from Brian.
I think Jake had some really good impressions of, that first period. I'd like to see somebody break out here for the Firebirds here. It's been all
easy
so far.
Easy cover for McCartchuck. Over to D'Angelo. John Foss pressing him. This is Brian McDonald's, I believe, first matchup against John Foss. So he gets to learn what it's like to play against the classic first overall pick. Perennial, I guess maybe you would call him. John Foss down in the corner. As you said, it's been all Dump and Chase Pickens for the first 2 minutes of this period. The Firebirds have just struggled to even possess it or get a solid shot on net. Foss again possessing the puck. D'Angelo just can't figure it out. He's trying to crack the code, but Foss is just using those hips. Those shorts and those hips. But D'Angelo kind of ruffles his feathers in and gets the puck loose. Nice little cover by Matt. Firebirds have a chance to possess the puck here. Let's see how they handle it. D'Angelo throws it to the net. He's got K-Flow down low. K-Flow going in the corner with Justin. Justin looking for his hat trick. I don't know if that would be his first hat trick of the RFHL career. I'd have to say so because he's only got 4 goals on the season. So,
Yep. He's giving me Tim Anderson vibes out there. I don't know if you know Tim Anderson. He's an OG
Yes.
from the RFHL, and he's kind of giving me Tim Anderson vibes the way he's from the way he moves and so forth, which is a good thing, by the way.
John Redditt with the puck, looking for an available person. He throws it deep. K-Flow can't possess it, but now he's battling with Curry. Throws to the front. Redditt tries to sneak in there. Redditt gets around the rookie Justin, tries to crash the net, gets it back. Redditt's possessing the puck. This is what Firebirds need. Tries to wrap it around, but Prizzy gets his foot on the post with a nice save.
Yeah, Prizzy's looking good right now in this second period, doing a good job of making him turn. And that was just
And another save with Prizzy.
Yeah.
Shane ripping a shot,
a
goes
good one.
wide on net. K-Flow with a quick shot down to Bob. Bob's the shot, that's in the back. Hits the center bar, and Bob puts the Firebirds on the board with a tie game, 4-4 with 11 minutes left in the second period.
That was a tough rebound, and Bob was all over that one. Great goal by Bob right there, and the RFHL veteran makes it happen. Tie game. Great job, Bob Hartman.
Really
those of
hoping
you
they
who are
gave Bob
watching it
credit for
outside.
that first. Really hoping they gave Bob Hartman credit for that first goal that he had in
yeah.
the first period, because right now he's on the hunt for a RFHL hat trick here tonight.
Yep.
After the period, I'll go check.
Fan club at the All-Stars gotta be to see him.
Nice double save by Matt. Gets the
Um,
first save by Shade and then just gets the rebound. Hey,
Wanna
Brandon,
chime
are
in?
you?
That was not an easy move.
I just want to chime in that Bob does have credit, so he is chasing a hat trick.
Beautiful. Thank you. I was just about to call in on you. I appreciate you helping me out there. God, I do like having this person on the stage. It's kind of nice. Oh, Redditt with a quick churning shot. And that gives the Firebirds the lead with
Wow.
10 minutes left in the second period.
Boy, Redditt comes out there and just makes a difference, doesn't he? 2 goals in the last 1 minute or minute and a half here, and he makes a huge difference for his team.
Foes coming out after a line change, trying to do the same thing. McDonald battling with Foes right now. Wins that battle. Throws it to the front of the net. Keller's all over it. Keller's a wonderfully wounded defenseman, so getting those pucks passed into the front of the net are going to be very difficult. With puck to Foes, the quick shot just goes wide. Oh! Almost bounced off the wall. That shot was so hard, it almost bounced off the wall, hit Matt's foot, and almost went in the net. Just a quick side note about.
It almost fucking.
I just want to throw in a quick side note about how fast this man shoots the puck. A couple weeks ago, when we played against the Firebirds, when my team, Goals Are Us, played against the Firebirds, I thought I scored a goal, but I didn't. It was crossbar. Matt went and watched the replay, made a funny video to kind of call me out on it, and clear as day, you can see the orange puck hitting the crossbar. The next week against Dump and Chase, Foes has a shot that rang off the post that they counted as a goal, and I tried to tell Sweet it was no goal. I went to go watch the replay. This man shot the puck so hard that watching the replay in super slow motion, frame by frame, there's literally no puck in the replay. There's no puck.
Huh. Crazy. That's unreal.
Keller
He's
with the
done this a
puck
few
behind the net.
times.
John Foes possessing Brian D'Angelo, ready to go back to the corner with Foes. This is round 2. D'Angelo and Foes in the corner. D'Angelo's doing a bunch of spin moves, almost loses his footing, but gets the puck, takes a shot, the rebound, and he capitalizes it. What a solo effort by Brian D'Angelo going into the corner, round 2 with Foes. Almost falls over, wins the fight, gets the puck, battles with Keller, takes the shot, gets his own rebound, and buries it. What a solo effort by D'Angelo.
Prizzy made the initial save. Does he get an assist to himself right there? Probably not. I just thought I would throw that out there because he's still 3 short of 100.
Like the Pontiac Foal. Right
If
back, John.
Imagine if that's the case, then I have like 150 per season. Most of them probably have for Lano's goals.
Well, John Foes answers back for the dump and chase picker. We were talking about that curl shot of Foes earlier, and he just fires back with one of those signature curl shots that Matt McCarchuk just was unable to chase. It's 5-6 right now with 7.5 minutes left in the second period. Foes with the puck. He's got Keller deep in the zone. Takes a shot. Saved by Matt. K-Flow with a quick shot. Just goes wide. Keller over to Curry. Curry's got Foes in front of the net. Dumps it down deep. Does a little dump and chase pick in there. Throws it to the front of the net. Foes tries to get around Bob, but Bob is relentless. A defensive machine chases Foes. Foes just runs. And the puck does not get anywhere near the net. Bill Smith dumps it. K-Flow with possession. He's got time. Looks for something. He's got Bob crashing the net. Going for the hat trick. Can't get it past Curry. Throws another one. Oh! Bob almost knocks it out of midair. Keller dumps it down to Foes. Foes and Bill Smith go to the corner. Foes possesses the puck. Foes looking for something, but Justin coming off the boards here, going to the net. Foes possesses it, throws it back to Keller. Keller with a shot. Just goes wide.
I really like the defense that the Firebirds are playing on John Foes right now. This is kind of a clinic on how to play him. He's still going to get his goals, but they're doing a heck of a job on him right now.
Exactly. Pushing him out wide, keeping the play away from the net so he can't get those easy, clean shots. And right now it's still 6-5 by the Pontiac Firebirds winning, leading the game with 6:10 left in the second period.
6:10. Love it.
Bob getting ready to take a line change here and letting the Firebirds know he needs to get off, and he's ready to get off. Dave Foes looks a little bit exhausted, leaning against Bob for the screen here. Nobody knows what to do here. There's a lot of communication coming off the bench. John Foes just holding onto the puck. Dave Foes with a shot blocked by K-Flow. Justin with a shot, also looking for an RFHL hat trick here. Takes a shot, saved by Matt. Bill Smith with the puck over to Bob. Bob couldn't get all of it to get it out. Shane pressuring Bill Smith, getting a little bit of shoulder to shoulder here. Shane with a shot, blocked by Bob. Almost there's a weird bounce for Matt there. Justin over to Shane, quick shot, saved by Matt. Oh, Matt wants to cover it. He wants to cover it, and he does.
He does. That was a great play right there, cutting off that angle on Shane Ryan. He's got one of the better shots in the RFHL. Good job by McCartruck there.
Speaking of Shane Ryan, gets a nice block on Reddit. Reddit possessing the puck over to Bill Smith. Great pass. Bill Smith throws it deep to K-Flow. Playing around in front of Matt, blocked by Dave Foes. Rookie Justin steps in here, throws it over to Dave Foes, but Dave can't get all of it. 5 minutes left in the second period. It's still 6-5, the Pontiac Firebirds. Dave throws it to the front of the net. Shane's there. Bill Smith trying to run away with it. He's got the puck. He takes it backhand. Blocked by Dave Foes. Justin's got the puck. He's got time. Throws it down to Shane Ryan. Shane's got some time, but Brian comes off the bench. Shane's looking for something. He's got Keller coming in off a change. Keller with a quick shot. Blocker saved by Matt with some dominance. Ooh, Shane Ryan was ready for that rebound, but here comes Reddit over to Bill Smith. Bill Smith can't get all of it because Justin's on top of him. Shane Ryan with the puck now. He's got Keller deep. Keller does a great job of being available for the high spot there. Justin battling down low. Tries to throw it hard across the net. Shane Ryan back to Keller. Keller back over to Shane Ryan. Keller starting to crash. Oh, McDonald to the shot. Doesn't get all of it. Reddit tries to follow through with that, but still Prizzy is all over it.
Good job by Prizzy taking away that rebound right there because he closed the pads just quick enough to beat Reddit to that puck. Great job by Prizzy there.
Foes with a nice shot. Matt McCartruck with a better save. With 3:40 left in the second period, it's 6-5 Pontiac Firebirds. Back to Bill Smith with time. Takes a shot off Shane Ryan's leg. Foes gets the puck. He's got space. Takes a shot right in the chest of Matt McCartruck. Bill Smith takes a quick shot off the back of Foes' legs. John Reddit steps over John Foes' stick and wants a tripping penalty, but he's not going to get one. Keller with a shot blocked by Brian. Brian trying to possess here. Takes it wide. Takes a quick shot on Prizzy. Nice save by Prizzy. Foes throwing up to Shane Ryan. D'Angelo all over him. Shane Ryan possessing it, but D'Angelo playing great defense.
He is having a game on defense tonight. He's got a goal too, but that defense by D'Angelo tonight is elite.
I mean, he's shutting down the first round pick and the second round pick. I mean, he's locking it in right now. Nice stick save by Matt. It's loose over to D'Angelo. He's got time and space. Takes a shot blocked by Foes. And it's a goal by Reddit, cleaning up the garbage, putting a 7-5 lead for the Pontiac Firebirds. 2.5 minutes left in the second period.
Rob, that looked like an assist to me. I think that was off the shot, and he gets off the pads. That's an assist right there for Brian D'Angelo. He's now only 2 away from 100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm calling that assist. I don't know who's doing stats up there, but yeah, I'm looking at that as an assist for
That's definitely an assist.
D'Angelo.
Great job by D'Angelo, having a heck of a game, and the rest of his team is not too far behind. They're all doing well tonight.
Hey, Brandon, can you check in with Ellen? Did Ellen give D'Angelo an assist for that one?
She did, in fact, gave him an assist. So
We're gonna politic for him because that a shot off is definitely an assist.
All right, Reddit dumps it down deep. D'Angelo with the puck, trying to throw it to the front of the net here. Curry on top of it. 90 seconds left in the second period. D'Angelo over to Reddit, and their shot. That's an assist if I've ever seen one. That one better be written down for D'Angelo. And if it isn't, then we're definitely going to have to go have a talk with Ellen.
In a row. How about Brian D'Angelo just having himself? I just mentioned his defensive game, but he's one of the league's better offensive players too. But he's just having a great all-around game tonight. If the GameStar crew is watching right now, this is it right here.
Bill Smith with possession throws it down deep. Brian McDonald down below with 1 minute left in the second period. 1 minute left in the second period is 8-5. The Pontiac Firebirds. Throws it over, but just cannot get to Curry. Curry take a quick shot, saved by Matt. Over to Curry, takes a shot, another save by Matt. .40 seconds left in the period. K-Flow with a quick shot, saved by Prissy, and Bill Smith just buries it. And that's going to give a powerful ending to this second period right now for the Firebirds.
The Firebirds are just, not just by a little bit, they are dominating the second period. And boy, am I eating some crow right now for my prediction. What a great game by this Firebirds team.
Chrissy with the save. Shane with a quick shot up high. K-Flow getting it out. 10 seconds left. K-Flow with rookie Justin all over him. Foes trying to get possession. Can't do it. 5 seconds left. Looking for something quick here. Tries to do a quick wraparound. Oh, through the crease, and that's going to end the second period. We've got a 9-5 game here. And I mean, Dump and Chase Pickens came out hot in this second period with that first goal in the first minute. But from that point on, after the first 2 minutes of the second period, it was all Pontiac Firebirds dominating, moving the puck around, taking shots. In the last few minutes of that period, put in 4 goals. And I think we got 4 or 5 unanswered goals by the Pontiac Firebirds with a 9-5 lead going into the third period.
And if you're Firebirds coach Bill Smith, you have to love how every person is contributing to this 4-goal lead right now. Every single person on that Firebirds bench has had I believe they've had a goal, or at least just playing great defense, with the example of Brian D'Angelo. Great job by the Firebirds in that second period. Boy, did they just blow it out of the water.
I'm going to take a little walk over here and just get a confirmation on where we are at with D'Angelo's assists here. But Rob, what do you think Dump and Chase Pickens has to do to win this game?
I really feel like they need to spread that puck around. I mean, that's why the Pontiac Firebirds are doing so well right now, is because they're spreading that puck around. Whole bunch of different goal scorers in this game. Rob going over to check the stats, but that's what I think it is. It's just spreading the puck around. And John Foes has, I believe, 9 assists on the season. So I think he needs to do that. 6 assists on the season. But I think once he does that, spreads the puck around, gets out of those double teams, I think they're very capable of coming back. But it's going to be tough with Matt McCarchuk in goal.
We got an exciting third period stats-wise coming in here now. So I just went over there and confirmed. So we know K-Flow had 1 goal in the first period, which means now he's 1 goal away from that. It's 100th career RFHL goal. And D'Angelo is confirmed for 2 assists so far in the game. So 1 more assist for D'Angelo to get his 100th career RFHL assist.
Do we have all the preparations for a ceremony at midcourt for D'Angelo or K-Flow's achievements here? I don't know.
We only do ceremonies for 600 men.
For 600, that's right.
Yeah, 610 is the only way you're going to get a ceremony. Well, speaking of which, we've got D'Angelo on the floor to start this third period, along with Bill Smith and Reddit. And Reddit with a quick shot just goes wide. Justin, Shane, Ryan, and Andrew Keller for Dump and Chase Pickens for the third period. Andrew Keller with a quick shot, saved by Matt. Bill Smith.
I like what Dump and Chase Pickens doing there.
Bill Smith with a shot, saved by Mike Prizzy. Quick shot by Keller, just goes wide. D'Angelo chasing down the puck, can't keep up with it. Keller and Reddit down low. Reddit looking for something over to D'Angelo, can't possess it. Still loose. Dumping Chase Finken, doing what their name is, dumping and chasing. Reddit over to Bill Smith. Bill Smith down deep to D'Angelo. He's got a crashing Reddit, but Reddit back up to the point. Quick shot, just goes wide.
Boy, and Reddit can just make himself open so quickly. He definitely is one of the underrated players in this league in terms of creating. He does a great job.
Bill Smith with the puck behind the net, slowing the game down, looking for something. D'Angelo making himself available. Over to D'Angelo. Tries to throw it to the net. Andrew Keller strips his pocket. Justin with a quick shot. D'Angelo with a block. Matt, it's loose. It's bouncing around. Reddit trying to get the puck. Shane Ryan gets the puck. Takes a quick shot. Goes behind the net. Justin battling with D'Angelo. Justin with the puck. Taking it deep to get away from D'Angelo. Takes a quick shot. Saved by Matt. Shane Ryan with the puck. Up and Chase trying to get this possession game under control here. Gets the puck. Can't get control of a shot. D'Angelo gets it out. D'Angelo going for a change. Brian coming on. Shane with a quick shot and then a nice glove save by Matt.
Matt is is just feeding off his defense right now. They're doing a hell of a job for him, and he's doing it vice versa.
Brian almost having a nice little bouncer there going his way to get a goal here. Battles the puck down low. Rookie on rookie here. Foes steps in. Rookie gets it. Justin with a shot. Just goes wide. Foes with the puck down deep. Looking for somebody. They desperately need a goal here. K-Flow trying to make the defensive play here. Bouncing around. That's Matt's kryptonite. I played a season with him last season. Played ball hockey with the Ball Hockey Winter Classic. The biggest goals that Matt lets in are the funky bounces. That's his kryptonite. So.
Yep. And with a lot of people in front, that's something that his defense is doing a good job of controlling that tonight as far as keeping that crease clear as much as possible.
Foes tries to bring it to the front of the net with a high backhand. Goes a bit too high to the bleachers with that one. Frustration seeming to set in a little bit on Foes' face there, just trying to find the back of the net, but Matt's just kind of blocking up any holes that he has there. Nice block. Oh, K-Flow with the puck. Holds it, takes it, he scores for his 100th career RFHL goal. Someone grab that puck, get it signed, give it to K-Flow, send it to his family, wake up his kids. Good job, K-Flow, with your 100th career RFHL goal.
K-Flow, what a goal. Congratulations, as the crowd is going absolutely nuts right now. If you can hear the stage, they are just letting them hear it for his 100th career goal.
There's about 4 of them up there, and Ellen's as loud as 5 of them. So, way to go, K-Flow. Right. John Foes with the puck. Pontiac Firebirds up 10-5 now with 11.5 minutes left in the period and in the game. John Foes with the puck. Reddit applying the right amount of pressure. You got to respect the shot, but you don't want to put too much pressure on Foes, where he just wiggles around you. Takes his signature goal line shot. Matt keeps it loose. K-Flow over to Reddit. Foes knocks it down. Foes with the puck, looking for somebody to go to. Throws it up to Mike Curry. Brian putting on the pressure. Reddit takes it away from him. Reddit battling Curry. Gets the puck over to K-Flow. K-Flow tries to keep it in deep. Dave Foes putting good pressure on. Neither of them get really good shot on the puck there. Mike Curry throws it to the front of the net. K-Flow all alone here. Can't possess the puck. It's bouncing. Takes a shot. Just goes wide. John Foes has got some time. He takes the puck. Quick shot. Just goes over the net. Everyone on the stage flinches. Oh, Dave Foes. Oh, and a premature whistle here.
Did he have it? I think he had it, though.
It was loose.
Okay.
Kurt's
Okay.
age is just showing there, so he couldn't see the puck very well.
He had a bad angle, too.
He's wearing his eye protectors and not his eyeglasses right now. So. But props to Kerr for doing a great job of reffing this whole game so far, keeping the game moving, keeping it clean. Gotta respect it. John Foes with the deflection, and that's in. Shane Ryan with a nice shot, and John Foes knocks it out of midair.
There's not too many guys in the RFHL that can do it. John Foes just did. That puck was in midair. He just knocked it down. And like you said before, Matt has a tough time seeing those tricklers, and that's exactly what that was. And it's a 4-goal game.
John Foes wins the faceoff. Shane Ryan over to Keller. This is the line that they need out here if they want to start burying some goals. Keller, Ryan, and Foes. It's a stud of a line.
Yep.
Bob with the hustle, trying to get the puck. Bob's also on a hunt for a hat trick this game. Battling with Keller, putting in the stick work. Throws it to the net. Shane with the puck. He's got some time. You can't give this man too much time with the puck, and he'll read the game. He'll quarterback it, or he'll score it himself. Reddit tries to step in on Foes. Foes using those hips again, keeping the stick away. Shane with his own shot at a deflection just goes wide. Shane with the puck, trying to find somewhere to take it to the front of the net. No one's there. Andrew Keller tries to battle with Bob. Bob has the puck. He throws it deep. Foes takes the puck. Foes still has it. Reddit keeping the pressure on him, keeping his distance. Backhand by Foes just goes wide. Just under 9 minutes left in the third period in the game. It's 10-6, 6-10. Pontiac Firebirds are winning. D'Angelo throws it to the net. It finds its way in. That was supposed to be a pass, and it just took some funky bounces, and Prizzy just couldn't track it, and it rolls into the net, giving the Firebirds an 11-6 lead. I was hoping D'Angelo was going to get the assist there.
He is yearning for that 100th assist, and he is really passing the puck well, but scoring as well. I believe that's at least his second or third goal right there. Heck of a game, like you guys said before, with D'Angelo.
I think D'Angelo's got 5 points on the night right now, because I'm pretty sure that was his third goal of the night. So with D'Angelo with 5 points, blocking it in right now. Justin with a quick shot, and he rips it past Matt. Justin with his first RFHL hat trick. And we got a lot of milestones going on tonight. K-Flow 100th goal. Yeah. Justin with his first RFHL hat trick. Congratulations, Justin, on your first hat trick in the RFHL.
In a season of RFHL business closures, Milestones, the old bar there in Rochester, New York, is the sponsor of tonight's game.
It is 7-11 with 7.5 minutes left in the third and final period. The Dump and Chase Pickin is trying to put themselves back in this game any way they can. Foes taking a breather on the bench, letting his team do what they can do to keep them alive. Do they have it in them to battle back? Or is the Pontiac Firebirds going to burn some rubber and rip out of here with a W? Bill Smith trying to throw it to the front of the net, leading his team, trying to get the victory here. Dump and Chase possessing it. Justin having a fire game. Battles Reddit in the corner. Doing a great job of keeping possession. Tries to get it to Curry. Just misses him wide. Curry takes the puck. He's got D'Angelo chasing him, giving him a little shadow. Curry almost falls into the net here. Quick shot by Justin. Saved by Matt. Bill Smith with possession. Taking his time. Blocked by Shane.
Good job by Bill Smith, is controlling this puck, possessing it. That's what he knows he needs to do to get this game into the win column for the Firebirds.
D'Angelo trying to win the puck here. He's got Reddick going to the net. Throws it wide. It bounces off Prizzy, and it's in the net. I don't know if they're going to give that to him. I need to know, is Allen giving him the assist, or is he not getting the assist? Because that was off the wall by D'Angelo, and Reddit put it in the net. I'm looking at the stage right now. Apple? Are we giving the apple? Brandon, what is Ellen doing here?
I believe she is giving him the assist.
We're giving him the apple. He's got his 100th career RFHL assist. Congratulations to Brian D'Angelo. It was a wonderful shot that went off the back wall, rolled to the front of the net, and Reddit cleaned it up.
There was some discussion up here, but we.
I mean, he was the last one to touch the puck, and it bounced right in front to Reddit to clean up. So to me, that's a clean assist. And Foes with a shot saved by Matt. 5.5 minutes left in the game. It's 12-7. Dump and Chase just cannot get a clean shot. They're trying their best to stay alive here, but the Firebirds are holding on right now. 12-7 with 5.5 and left in the period. Reddit's stick gets caught in Justin's arms. Justin with the puck. Oh! Takes a quick shot. Justin doing hat flip tricks on the court here, rocking his confidence with a hat trick here. Dave Foes with the puck. Shin guards, takes the shot. Foes almost buries it.
Boy, is this Pontiac Firebirds defense stout tonight. My gosh, every angle they can cover, and you got Matt McCartchuk playing a heck of a game. This is perfection.
Reddit trying to feed Bob to get his hat trick, and Reddit gets the puck from Bob and gets a goal. It is now 13-7. The Pontiac Firebirds are dominating the second half of this third period.
And Bob's got 3 points now with 2 goals and 1 assist. And Reddit's just everywhere. I mean, if we don't mention Reddit's name enough, he's in on every play. You gotta give him credit. He's really the linchpin for this Firebirds team tonight.
Yeah, puck goes out of play. It's going to be dumping Chase Pickens' puck, I believe. Went off Bill Smith's stick. Not gonna lie, Rob. Over here in this corner, this door being open is making it awfully chilly down here. I feel like I'm at an ice hockey rink right now.
It's genuine real feel, temperature-wise.
Keller out to Foes. Foes to Foes. Great save by Matt, staying flat on the ground with the pads. Bob going hard for probably what I'm going to assume would be his last shift of the game, looking for that third goal. He's hanging down in front of Prizzy. It's getting close. K-Flow with the puck. He's got it. Can he get it over to the front of the net? Bob is hungry for the third of this game. He's wide open, looking for a tap in. Bill Smith tries to throw it to the front of the net. Dave Foes with those lovely shin guards makes a block. Bill Smith with the puck. Over to K-Flow, over to Bob. Under Prizzy. It's still loose. They'll whistle. Is it?
And this is going to be a referee call right here. It definitely went in, but the whistle was not blown.
They didn't call it dead. Nobody called it dead. The puck was still loose behind Prizzy. Prizzy did not actually have possession at the time.
This is why our RFHL refs have to make some tough decisions during these games, and this is one of them right here. As Bob's looking for a hat trick here, but did the ref? And I think Bob's gonna get the hat trick there. Prizzy unfortunately never actually had possession. The puck was still loose. I mean, it's a tough call. Dumping Chase Pickens not happy about it. I think Kurt feels a little, sick to his stomach. But unfortunately, rules are rules. I mean, the puck was loose. I had a great angle on it here. The puck rolled underneath Prizzy, never actually had possession. It was still a loose there, and Bob just found the puck just sitting there and put it in the net. Good finish by Bob, get his hat trick. A lot of great plays by everybody here. Bob with a hat trick, Justin with a hat trick. I'm pretty sure Reddit's got a hat trick. D'Angelo with a hat trick. Foes with another goal. Yeah, Foes is just an automatic for his hat tricks, and he shows you why right there. Great job by Foes.
Yeah. So it's 14-8 with 2:20 left in the third period. We're having a little clock management issues just because when the refs had to talk about that last goal, they didn't stop the clock. So we're trying to play the clock, let the clock run. And now the clock is moving. There's 2:15 left in the third period. 6-goal deficit here for Dumpin' Chase Pickens. Not impossible, but very, very difficult. Bill Smith looking to kill some clock. Andrew Keller putting the pressure on. 2 minutes left in the period. Shane Ryan with a nice block. Keller all alone, and he scores on Matt McCartchuk.
Yeah, some reason Andrew got right around the Firebirds defense there, and I think they were looking to kill the puck and didn't have their one guy back. So that's a tough one right there. But like you said, 5-goal game, 2 minutes left. It could happen.
I mean, the crazier things have definitely happened. I mean, and John Foes is out there, and they've got their top line. They've got Keller, Foes, and Shane Ryan. The thing is, right now, there's no time to play with the puck. It's all shoot. You got to take advantage of it. But then when you got people like Bob putting on the pressure with Keller here, Keller with the puck, looking to move it over. Oh, he tries to go high to Shane Ryan. Reddit putting on the pressure. D'Angelo taking it behind the net. Foes is there. Keller's there. Then the puck bounces out of play. And Bill Smith, being the great sportsmanship that he is, definitely tells the refs that it definitely should be dumping Chase Pickens' puck. John Foes with a shot blocked by Bill Smith with some time, takes a shot, gets blocked. John Foes with a shot, but he's getting a stick lift by Reddit. Great play, saved by Matt, and it's covered. We got a minute 12 left in the period, 14-9. 5-goal game here for the Dump and Chase Picken, but they've got to get possession and they got to battle. Reddit with the puck, holding it. 1 minute left in the game. John Foes trying to get a quick rip, just can't get possession. Reddit with the puck. D'Angelo with a shot, saved by Prizzy. Quick shot by Keller. Puck is loose, saved by Matt. Another save by Matt, and it's on the back of the net. No goal. Matt holding strong here with 45 seconds left.
Because it was loose right in front. Wow. Tough one for there, right there for Dump and Chase Picken.
40 seconds left. Dumps the puck deep. Bill Smith gets the puck. D'Angelo's got the puck. He's got Reddit over. Throws it over to Reddit. Reddit, quick shot, just goes over the net. It's loose. Shane Ryan gets back. Reddit's all over it, though. 30 seconds left in the game. Over to Andrew Keller. Keller tries to throw it, but Bill Smith's got the puck. He takes it back deep to kill some clock. John Foes is all over him. Throws it down deep to Reddit. 16 seconds left in the game. Throws a shot at the net, and Reddit scores. It's 15-9, and I think they're probably just going to let the clock run here, and that's going to bring an end to this game. The Pontiac Firebirds, once they revved that engine and they got the rubber burning, those tires kept spinning, and they got ahead with that acceleration, and that Firebird is flying down the expressway with a 15-9 win over the Dump and Chase Picken.
And they started off a little bit slow, but my God, did they have a good comeback. I mean, I don't even call it a comeback. Just a great game by the Pontiac Firebirds, and they have definitely established themselves as a tough matchup for anybody going forward here in the RFHL.
I'm sorry, what'd you have there to say, Brandon?
I think Reddit had, I believe, the count of 6 days for a double hat-trick.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, how do you give 3 stars to a team that probably had 4 3 stars on their team? So that's going to be a tough one. I think Sweet will have fun trying to pick the 3 stars of the game with that game.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely a tough one, and my vote is to give one to D'Angelo, but the rest of them, oh boy, that's going to be a tough. Reddit just does so well all the time that it's just like maybe let somebody else have it because that's how good of a player he is. So that's the only thing I could see getting the game started another way.
Well, Maston, you got a game coming up right now. You're playing the RFHL After Dark game. Why don't you go ahead and get yourself ready?
I think you do too.
Thank you so much for being on the call with us and being a part of this, and good luck in your game. But Brandon, thank you as well for being the stage guy. That was super helpful. I kind of like having a nice stage guy. It's advantageous during the broadcast to kind of check in on stats and everything else. So I appreciate you joining as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking stats the next game, so it'll definitely work me in on whoever's doing 9:30 today. Perfect.
Well, anybody else tuning into the RFHL broadcast, thanks for hanging out, watching this game. You're about to tune into the RFHL After Dark, almost like a puck to the face there. RFHL After Dark. We've got the undefeated Blockbusters taking on the Pan Amherst. So this is definitely going to be a good one. The Bugaboo Creek Freaks won their game tonight, so they also still remain undefeated. So tonight will determine if we have 2 undefeated teams or if we have 1 undefeated team. And also a great fun fact, between the Bugaboo Creek Freaks and the Blockbusters, you've got 2.0, who finished his last season 13-0, still keeps his win streak alive. Now he's at 17 wins with no losses. But Gilsonen is on track to have his 20th game without a loss. The last time he lost the game was before the playoffs with Le Tremblement. So huge fun fact there. Hopefully we'll see who comes out victorious. I am logging off. I am going home finally. I've been here all night, but thank you again for tuning into the RFHL broadcast. Make sure you like and follow on YouTube. And Bob Hartman, who had a great game, 4-point game, is going to be broadcasting the next game with Andrew Keller. Thank you guys all for watching and tuning in, and have a great night.
Good evening, RFHL fans. Mr. Keller, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How about you? Can you hear me?
I can, not through my headset though, which is weird. Can you talk again?
Yeah, how about now?
Oh, that's perfect. It's not you, it's me. That's what I say to every ex-girlfriend I've ever had. All right. So, RFHL After Dark, the Blockbusters in black, the away team, traveling to the Pan Americs in your light blue. We've got a 3-0 team going up against a 2-1 team in the Pan Americs. Earlier today, the Bugaboo Creek Freaks won, didn't they?
I believe so, yes. It was. I was talking to Furlano after the game. Sounds like it was a 1-goal game, so it was a close one, especially for, against, who's that? Not Blockbusters, Michael Scott. But, Bugaboo got the win, so I think this game is big for Blockbusters tonight.
Exactly, yeah. Blockbusters looking to keep pace with the Bugaboo Creek Freaks and stay tied atop the leaderboard, the standing. Whereas the Pan Americs, looking to even things up with the Blockbusters and both go to 3-1 after today. We're getting happy with the whistles down on the court, so I think we're getting ready for the puck drop. Before that puck drops, Andrew, what are your keys to the game?
Yeah, so I think Pan Americs really got to watch Jake. He's league leader in goals and points this season. He's been a huge reason for the success of the Blockbusters, so they're going to have to mark up on him. And I think if Pan Americs can play their run and gun style that they're known for, like this chance right here, they'll keep this thing close and competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like the scorebug hasn't been updated for a couple of games here. So can you hit play-by-play for me while I update the scorebug?
Yeah, you got it. All right, so Jake Schmalley with the puck. Works it down low to Newberry. Brendan in hot pursuit there, down to Adam. Rookie Adam, covered by Rob. Comes up with the puck, gets it up. But Malik gets it back to Jake. Good pressure by Steve and the whole blue team right now. Keeping it down, making it hard for Black to get anything going down the offensive zone.
All right, I'm back. Scorebug is updated. Thank you for covering for me. Smalley with a quick shot off Ziegler. Newberry with the rebound. He's got Rob on him. Newberry's looking. He's got rookie Adam making some space. And Newberry makes a move, pulls two, gets a shot off. Jake with the rebound attempt, but it goes to Brendan. Brendan tries to go the other way, but Adam turns it over to Lasagna. Lasagna's running with it, as he is prone to do. Slows it down, which is not prone to do, behind his own net. Passes over to Brendan. Brendan tries to get ahead, but Jake gets the turnover. Mark's ready for it, but it looks like it goes off the post or the crossbar there. It looked like he had that corner. He zeroed in on that corner, but just didn't capitalize.
Yeah, that was about as close as that could have been from up here. I could have seen that go either way, but the way it came out, it probably was a post.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He had a good eye on it.
Yeah, I heard it hit the post, but from my angle, I don't know how it didn't drop in there. It must have just lifted.
Yeah.
We've got Westgate, with a dangerous pass out in front. A little bit of a puck battle there. It goes to Sweet. And Westgate turns it the other way, puts a shot on Mark, and Kurt with his patented slap shot that Steve easily covers. John with the puck here, looking to make some space here, puts it in the corner to Westgate. Westgate tries to get up ahead to Jake. It's a little bit too far out of reach. Jake puts off the outside of the net. Westgate chases Kurt behind the net there. It's a brave man. Fishing chips behind his own net. Tries a redirect for Westgate, but gets the stick tied up by Kurt. Westgate with the puck. Kurt on him. Turns it over to Sweet. Sweet takes a quick shot that goes off of John. John with the puck here. Looks like he's going to play it off the wall. He does. Westgate can't handle it. Sweet's looking for a quick pass here. Nobody with him. Patient. Goes behind the net. Slapped out by Kurt. Gets blocked by Westgate. Another brave man by Westgate.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to step in front of one of Kurt's shots.
Oh, my goodness. I've done it, and I regret it. Puck gets cleared out in front. George in the corner here. Jake on him. George puts it back to Kurt. Kurt can't handle the pass, and Westgate's on him again. Turn over to John. Jake right out in front, puts it right in front of Mark, right in the middle of his chest, it looked like. Westgate puts a shot off of Mark's leg pads. Sweet tries to clear it, or Brendan, somebody with a helmet. Sweet. Jake had a step there, but I don't think he saw it. John with a long shot that goes wide of the net. Sweet tips it ahead to George. Kurt's cutting. Jake breaks up that pass. Good back check by Jake. Quick shot, and Kazmark clears up the rebound. John gets over to Jake. Sweet's looking like he's trying to make a block here, protecting the friend zone.
Yeah, Mark with a huge save a couple minutes ago on Jake there. That is not something that Blue's going to want to happen much tonight, leaving Jake right alone in the slot like that unmarked. That was a good save by Mark.
It really was. John passes into the corner for Newberry. He knows Newberry's going to win that one. Oh, Newberry with a great centering pass to Adam. Shot the other way, and just goes off of Kaz's glove, maybe a little bit above the net. Another shot on Kaz, and Kaz gobbles it up. Newberry with the puck here, rips it ahead to John. John with the shot that gets blocked by Rob, goes into the corner, stays good. Adam tries to center it, but nobody home. Kazmark with an easy save, easy cover. John with a quick shot, goes off of Mark's helmet and into the out of play. Should be back to black puck. I think we're missing Rockefeller tonight. I'm just noticing that there's only 2 on the bench for black.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen him take a shift yet either, so.
Did he miss last week too? Oh, nifty pass there by John back to Newberry. Newberry makes the save, and
I know he played against Duck, but I'm not. Oh, that's unlucky.
What happened? I didn't even see it. I was watching the action in front of Kaz.
Brendan had the freeze. Yeah, Brendan had the freeze and went right off Newberry blocking it and past Mark.
That will happen.
I almost had that too. I think it was Foes or somebody put it right off your shin, but it just went wide. Yeah, that one actually worked.
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost had a goal in that one. That would have been nice. All right, Adam and Westgate both battling in front of Lasagna. Adam gets it up to Westgate. Westgate tries to swing it over to Newberry, but Brendan breaks that up. I think that's Brendan. Adam dumps it into the far corner. Rob with a quick slap shot that Adam blocks. Adam's got Lasagna on him. Puts it up along the boards. Newberry gets there. Oh, Adam and Lasagna both going for it there, but Lasagna gets big. Lasagna just wide. Rob tries to clean up the rebounds. And Black sends it deep. Westgate first one there. Brendan on him. This is your friendly referee reminding you to move the puck. K-Flow says hi. Newberry moves the puck back to Adam. Adam tries a long shot. Mark tries to sky for it, but it looks like it goes off of Mark's glove and over to black puck. You know, I did all that work to update the score bug, and I didn't even update the score.
You know, I don't know. You said it had been a while. If it was down our entire game, I'm not too upset about that.
Yeah, it was. There was no. Our teams weren't even listed on there at all.
Cool.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Lasagna with the puck.
We'll flush that one.
Newberry with the puck here. Kurt on him. Newberry sends it in deep, and Westgate with a nice chance there in front, but good defense.
Yeah, that was really good hand-eye by Westgate there.
Oh, Kurt with a fluky shot there. Kurt with a Newberry on him. Kurt tries a quick wrister. Newberry gives him a little push in the back, just a little friendly high. Sweet's got it here. He's got Westgate on him. Newberry behind him. Smalley up front. Kurt with a swing and a miss. Kurt with the puck. Smalley on him. Sends it up to Brendan. Brendan with a quick wrister that goes wide. Sweet with it now.
Yeah, just missed that top corner. That was a good shot by Brendan.
John's getting doubled here. Steve's talking to him, but he just can't get it clear enough for a pass. John with it now, no help now, and he's got Brendan right behind him playing smart. Still gets ahead to Jake. Really nice play by John there, and now he gets rewarded by it with the pass. Oh, it was a great angle by John. Great shot. I don't know if Mark got a piece of that or if they hit post.
Yeah, that was hard to tell even from up here. That was another one where I thought that may have snuck in, but I think it was just more the outside of the net getting hit.
Yeah, it was a great angle, great shot. He had the right spot, just game of inches.
Yeah, Jake set that up really well too, boxing out Kurt, and John had a great cut to open himself up. Jake does a really good job setting himself up, back to the goal and finding those cutters. He's, for a guy who's known for his scoring, he's also really good at finding people on cuts. Hey, Bob, if you can hear me, I think we lost your mic again. I think I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
I was muted. I was muted. Just imagine the most brilliant call possible, and that was me. Bouncing puck over by Kazmark here. John sends it ahead to Jake. Jake tries to get it ahead, but George or Sweet, somebody in a helmet.
Yeah, we got a lot of helmets out there tonight.
Yeah, that's the Amerks. Everybody on the Amerks plays in one, I think. All right, we got Sweet sends it back to Kurt. Kurt with a quick slap shot that goes in.
And some game notes here. This is Kurt leading the league in games played. So what a way to keep that going. It's funny, you look at the games played. He is not far ahead of Newberry. So we got some experience in this game tonight between both teams. Good for Kurt scoring tonight.
Yeah. Only 6 games ahead of Newberry. Good point there. Newberry and Kurt, I think, both joined the league around the same time. Maybe Newberry had a season or two on Kurt, but and as we're kibitzing about that, looked like Sweet might be limping there a little bit, coming off his goal.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a little bit of stick, nothing malicious, obviously, but just some stick contact there. Adam playing really tight D. Jeff looked like Sweet sacrificed his body a little bit to post him up and get that spinorama goal.
I'm sure he's not too upset about it. He was rewarded.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe not everybody plays with reckless abandon like I do. Adam tries to chip it ahead, but Lasagna gets a quality shot there on net. George trying to make something happen here. We got 2 black jerseys on him. And Black comes up with it. Adam tries to clear it ahead, but goes off at Westgate. Adam tries again along the boards, but Lasagna's the first one back for it. With Lasagna with a quick wrister that Kazmark saves.
This is a great kind of 2-minute stretch here for Pan Americs. They're applying some really good pressure, getting some quality chances.
Yeah, I'd like to see if. Oh, again, a great shot, great angle by Jake. I don't know how he missed that. Like, I'm standing at the spot, like the angle that most of these guys are shooting on, and every single time it comes off the stick, I think it's in, and they're just not finding the back of the net.
Yeah, they're picking their spots well. Like you said, they're just missing by inches right now. If they keep shooting this. There's a chance for floodgates to open here, but they got to hit the net. But again, the shots are there and they're looking good.
Yeah, Mark is leaving that glove side corner open, which is uncharacteristic for him. All right, Black with the corner here. We got Westgate trying to center it, but it goes past Mark instead. Jake with the puck. He's got Lasagna on him. Fish is drifting along the point, but Jake tries a backhand attempt, and Mark eats it up. Lasagna taking the freeze. He puts it off the far boards. Rob with the puck behind the net. John fights him behind the net for it, and he comes out victorious. John sends it ahead to Jake. Oh, just outside of Jake's reach. Good read by John. Good play by Jake, but just a little bit of trouble at execution. Jake sends it back to John. Oh, good shot there by John, but gets blocked out in front. Maybe friendly fire.
Yeah, that was a good job by Brendan, too, clearing that puck out to the corner. That was sitting there.
Jake's playing like a power forward right now, backing his man down. He's like, I think he's going to try a low post move, and there it is.
Yeah, that's one of the rare times where he turns his back. Well, I shouldn't say rare, but rare tonight where he turned his back and was just looking to shoot instead. So many people, especially like I know when I play him, I'm so focused on that forehand. If he's just backing you up like that, he'll grind you and just backhand it in too. That was a great look by him.
Yeah, that was reminiscent of like a power forward, backing you down, and finishing with the offhand on a little hook shot.
Yeah,
John
not
with
quite
puck here.
the size comparison here, but very Shaq-esque, right? Just backing you down and just a little drop shot.
Yeah, I was thinking more like the Dream, with the little hook drop there, but we're playing hockey, even if it's on a basketball court.
Yeah.
Fish and chips with the puck behind his own net. He's got Brendan giving him chase. A little one-time attempt there by Adam doesn't find the target. Looks like Sweet might be back on the floor there if I'm seeing the right jersey and helmet. Kurt got all day in the corner. Maybe not all day. Adam closes quickly. Bouncing puck behind Steve here. Brendan with a good, great pass out in front to Kurt. Battle of bodies and sticks there in front, but they play on, and Mark catches a infield fly. Kurt tries a quick shot, but it can't find the target. Newberry with the puck here, just dribbling in the corner. 30 seconds left to play in the first period. Light blue sends it wide. Kurt and John battling again. Teammates from last season, but no love lost. Adam finds that one of the nuances of this gym, that unlucky bounce off that board.
I did a lot of those tonight. I'm going to empathize a lot with him right now.
Yeah, you did. We all did, I think, but you guys definitely had a few of those. Kurt with the slap shot goes off of Kaz's stick up high, and that should kill the first period. And that's the whistle. 2-2 after one. Pan Amherst and the Blockbusters will switch sides. Some really solid play from both teams so far. What are you seeing?
Yeah, really competitive game. Really some contrasting styles, but both really efficient. Pan Amherst are getting in front and causing a lot of chaos in front of Kaz, which I think has led to a few of their goals, or at least opportunities. And then, like we said, Black really working through Jake and, finishing his opportunities both by himself, but also finding cutters. Black's doing a good job moving for him. So when he's getting backed up, and a couple times Amherst have sent a double, which has left somebody else wide open. Like Fish and Chips had a really good chance from half court one time because I think it was Rob went down to double, which is smart against Jake, but that's going to leave some shooters open. So, but again, contrasting styles, but very efficient for both teams, and really good game. Good first period.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, I'm looking at the stat sheet here, and even though Jake is the leader in goals and points this season, Newberry and John and Fish and Chips are not very far behind him. Jake's got 12 goals, but Noobs and Gilzanen both have 7. It's a 5-goal difference through 3 games. I guess that's, not small, but it's also not a huge amount either. So you really can't double up and leave others open.
Yeah, exactly. I know, 12 goals to 5 assists for Schmally seems like it could be a pretty big gap, but when you have guys that are able to move, and Steve and John having 7 apiece, I mean, Jake's finding them. Even when they're not finishing, they're there. So, I mean, it's just a matter of finding the back of the net. Like you mentioned a couple times, the shots were there for Black. This game could be a lot worse if those shots were slightly more dialed in, but great looks. I mean, that's not saying that their shots were bad. They were just great chances that are just hitting the post, or, maybe like that first one possibly going in and out. I don't know. I'm not saying it did, but the chances are there. They'll if they keep doing that, the goals are going to start flowing for them.
Meanwhile, the way I know Adam missed his first game as a rookie, but I'm surprised to see on the stat sheet he doesn't have any goals yet. He's only got an assist on the season. He's playing pretty well tonight. I'd like to see. I bet he gets his first goal tonight. I'm gonna call it. I bet he gets his first goal tonight. And to score your first RFHL goal on Mark would be quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, that's I was saying that same thing. The last game that I was doing some color on, it was when you guys played Pan Amherst, and Brian had a couple good chances. I'm trying to think if he scored or not. I can't remember. It was a couple weeks ago, but yeah, that's not that the rookies necessarily know, but if your first goal comes against Mark, you definitely hang your hat on that. That's quite the accomplishment. There's not a lot of vets who can score a lot of goals on Mark.
No. Yeah, Brian McDonald did get his first goal that game. You're right. And I told him after the game that he should have kept that game puck because it doesn't happen often.
Seriously, yeah. And so maybe that's a good mojo for Adam then. I mean, he had a great chance on that one-timer towards the end of the period. So he does play ice. I know I haven't played with him, but I know he played in a similar Scottsville league that I used to play in. And so he has the hockey sense. that was a great one-timer chance. You could see his positioning's good. I think he's just kind of getting used to the flow of the games in this gym.
Yeah, so we're off in the second period, 14 minutes and 30 seconds to play. A couple of good chances there, and as you were saying there, Adam was in a great spot there. He passed to the right spot too, but maybe if you have 5 guys on the court instead of 3, somebody would have been there. Oh, big chance there by Pat Amherst, but it just skies a little bit there on Lasagna. John sends it down towards yours truly. Rob's first one there. He's got Lasagna behind the net, or not quite behind the net to give him help, but he sends it ahead to Sweet. Sweet tries to get it back, but he's getting doubled. Jake on Rob. Rob goes behind the net. Lasagna comes off, and George goes on. George with a quick shot off of Kaz. John makes some space, tries to pass over to Jake. He does. Jake again with the low post move on Rob. Just doesn't find the target there. I think Rob played some solid defense there. Jake with another chance. Goes off of Mark. Jake still with the puck here. Rob still on him. A little bit of body now. Gets it back to John. Oh, just hits the top of the crossbar there. Jake with the puck here. He's got somebody on him. Double team cheating towards him again. Tries to get it over to John, but Sweet takes it. Sweet and John going at it. Yeah, it did. You know, even if you leave somebody open, if you don't let that pass get through, then it doesn't matter. Sweet with John on him. Sends it back to Rob. Rob with a long shot. It finds the corner. Dialed in there. He did not have a lot of space to work with there, and he just grabbed it.
And that's like we said a second ago. I mean, that all started because of that good choice on that double team there. I mean, Fish and Chips is wide open, and that's not a guy that you want shooting from distance because he's got a laser, but it worked that time, and it led to a great possession for Pan Amherst and a great snipe by Rob.
Fish and Chips something in the corner. Westgate gets it with Kurt on him. Kurt's trying to hack at it. Kurt clears it ahead into the other corner. John is the first one back for it. Sweet's on him, though. Or not Sweet. George, maybe? Helmet. It's not just that they wear helmets, but they all have similar builds.
Yeah. Sweet's got the blue gloves. That's usually my tell.
Okay, thank you. That's going to be helpful. Back over to John. John with a long shot, and it finds the back of the net. Did that go off on Westgate?
I'm not sure if it went off Westgate. I know from where I was standing, it sounded like right off the shot, George was there, and it may have got a piece of his stick, which may have then made that a little tougher mark to follow.
Okay.
Westgate could have got a piece. He had a good screen, which definitely helped that go in.
Westgate with the puck.
As a defenseman, it is frustrating when you're right there and it just kind of happens to go off of you. It happens quite a lot. That's not, exclusive to George there. It's frustrating when you think you got it all marked up and it just flutters off of your stick and in.
Yeah, especially in a small gym like this, you just get unlucky often. And sometimes you get lucky depending on who you are. Jake with the puck going the other way, making some space. And good back check by Brendan, but not quite enough.
That is a great finish. I know Mark standing there because he was you could tell he's a little because he had that whole side, basically covered. I have no idea how Jake fit that in, but there was not a lot of space. Kurt was on him. That was a backhand. That was just squeezed it in with the only possible spot.
Yeah, he went through 2 defenders on that. He had Brendan back checking and doing a good job of it. Kurt in front of him. Adam and Kurt. Oh, and another one poked in by Westgate.
Yeah, this is quite the barrage by Black, and that's I know that wasn't a goal for Adam, but again, talking about him being in the right spot, that was a great fight in the corner there to grab that puck and put it right out to Matt, who was waiting for it. Great play by
that play doesn't happen without Adam. He should get the assist on that one.
Yeah, for sure. You hear that, stats people? But yeah, I mean that's in a game like this too, that's close. I mean that's the type of play that you want from your 6th and 7th rounders. Not that Matt really is a 7th rounder, but if the bottom of your roster is contributing like that, you're in for a good night.
Absolutely. Lasagna gets ahead to Sweet. Sweet back to Lasagna. Not conventional, but it gets there. Lasagna with a shot goes wide. Rob's first one back to it. Or actually, he was, but Newberry beats him to it. John and Lasagna going at it. It goes out of play. I don't know who's going to get this one. Light blue, or black, rather. Black gets the puck. Adam cutting in front. Newberry with it on the wing. John going through now. John and Lasagna race to do it. John gets it. Adam with a quick shot. Mark easily turns to the side with his stick. Rob shoots it off of Steve's stick, and it goes up into the rafters and out of play. Light blue with it now. Pan Am setting something up here. Lasagna tries to get over to Rob. Newberry giving him trouble. Lasagna ends up with it. Still gets to Rob one time. Off of Kazmark's leg pad.
Yeah, that was a great look. Great look.
Yeah, good save by Kaz there.
That seems to be Rob's
the goalies
spot
enough.
tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob, mid-quarter further away.
There it is.
And as I say that, the rebound off of Rob's shot, George puts it home, it looks like.
Yeah, Blockbusters might want to start watching Rob over there. He's between his goal, that assist there. That's, again, talking about bottom of the roster guys. Not that I thought Rob is a 7th rounder either, but that's a spot that you just can't leave anybody open, really, no matter where they're picked. That's his sweet spot tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, great
good save by there by. Yeah, we haven't been talking about the goalies enough, like I said, but they've been playing pretty well. Only 5-4 in the second period here. Rob gets it ahead to Brendan. Brendan in the corner. Rob trying to cut through. George cycling out. Fast break the other way. Jake with it. Jake with a quick shot. Knifes it in. I think Kaflo started blowing that whistle before that even went in the net. He knew that was in. We all knew that was in.
Yeah, that's he's been doing a lot with his backhand tonight, but you can't let him be that open on his forehand. But honestly, that happens because Fish and Chips hit him with a perfect outlet pass. That was right on his tape going when he's streaking up the wall. If John is just slightly late or early with that pass, that's not a goal. That was a great pass by him.
No, you're absolutely right. He had the right amount of time, the right amount of space, and of course the right amount of skill to bury that. Newberry with the puck there. He's got Jake calling for it behind the net. Newberry tries to make a move on Kurt, but Kurt blocks it up. Brendan now with it, and he finds the back of the net. And that's not Brendan. That's Sweet. Blue gloves. Blue gloves.
I guess that's not only Rob's spot. Anywhere on that T on the red mark there, that's where Pan Amers are seeing a lot of success shooting that puck.
Yeah, anyone playing the Blockbusters take note. Apparently that's where you're supposed to shoot on Steve. Because he's not an easy goalie to get one past, but the Pan Amers, or the Blockbusters rather, Pan Amers rather, are finding success right outside the 3-point arc. Just blocks fake shot there on accident there, but he gets the rebound off his goalie. It looks like it's stolen there by Brendan. Fish chips it ahead. Pat, get it. Over to Jake. Jake with the puck here. He's got Adam behind him. He drops it to him. Adam with a long shot goes off of Sweet's feet. Sweet with it now. Goes behind his own net. Westgate picks him up. Sweet dumps it down in the corner. Adam's the first one back to it. Adam and Brendan going at it. Oh, Adam with a push into Brendan's back. That's an easy call. That's an easy call. I don't know. I don't think it was, intentional, but he definitely, lost control of his body there and pushed him in.
Right,
so we will see your first power play.
Yep, we'll see what Pan Amers can do here. Jake and Westgate out there is a good penalty kill duo, so we'll see what they can work around. Based on how tonight's going, they got to make sure they get over to that red tee over there, and maybe they'll have success on a shot there.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this penalty kill unit. You've got two of the best defensemen in the league on the bench. You got Fish and Chips and Newberry both on the bench.
Very good point. I mean, Fish and Chips is length alone.
Oh, well, maybe I'm dumb because they steal it, turn it over, Jake dumps it down, kills some time. About 30 seconds left on the penalty. Maybe 40 seconds on the penalty.
Yeah, you're not wrong, though. I mean, with how long the reach is of Fish and Chips, you'd think that he'd be an easy choice for the kill. But again, they're swarming. They're moving good.
Yeah, they're moving really well. Meanwhile, I like the Pan Amers play on who they've got out for the power play. You got George, Sweet, and Lasagna. Very fast, very strong, good position, good shots. So we got about 10 seconds left in the penalty kill, or the power play, whatever we're calling it.
That was a great look by George.
And they killed it. So I am not a GM in the RFHL or a coach. I'm not going to tell you who should be on the penalty kill because I'm wrong. Oh my goodness, Rob squeaking in there. What a shot.
That was dangerous. You don't see a lot of You don't see a lot of chances off the fly like that in this league. You see that a lot sometimes, like, if somebody's coming out of the penalty box, but not somebody just doing a change. He was wide open. Great chance. And good way by Kaz to get big on that because Rob had a rifle.
Now, Rob must have been doing the wind sprints in the offseason because he just came off the bench, ran all the way to the net, ran all the way back in the back tuck, ran all the way back to the net, and he just back tucked. I'm tired just watching him.
And all that in the 9:30 game, too. Good for him.
Absolutely. All right, Rob tips it ahead, and Adam sends it ahead to John. John wins it over Rob. John's got Jake camping out in front. Rob giving him trouble, though, not getting him a clean look. Rob gets it over to Jake. Jake with a shot off of Mark. Rob stepping on it. That's not 100% legal. Rob chips it out, but Jake gets to it. John gets in his way a little bit, and Jake sends it wide. Adam tries to chase down that loose puck. Second mass of save for Mark. It looks like we're playing ping pong there. Pinball.
Yeah, you even had a little soccer move by Brendan there. Sometimes when your sticks are all tied up that close, you just got to use whatever you can to get that puck out. That was a good job clearing it.
Jake loses the edge. Sends it back to Newberry. Newberry with a shot. Goes, is that off of Mark's mask again, or is that off the crossbar? I heard something hit metal.
I think it sounded like a mask, more of a mask ding, if you will, than a post.
Yeah.
You know, that dull clink noise.
Newberry sends it ahead to Jake. Jake returns the favor back to Newberry. Newberry runs into a Kurt wall. Newberry centers it, but nobody's home. John wins it against Brendan. John's looking for a centering pass, but nobody centers again. Black needs to get their positioning a little bit stronger here because there's a couple of good looks for center, but nobody home. Sweet drops back to Kurt with the slap shot. It goes wide. Newberry with the shot that goes off of Mark's leg pad. Kurt sends it ahead to not blue gloves. George.
Yeah, George.
Mark turns that one away. Westgate tries a second chance, but Mark eats it. Sweet sends it up to George. George with a quick wrister. Great shot by George, but Kaz's glove was there, and it looks like he got tied up with Newberry there in front. A little bit of chatter there, but I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion because I think Kurt, going back to that last play, though, Kurt let up a little bit. Newberry had a decent box out in front. I don't think Kaz knew where it was. He kind of stayed in his save position, and the puck was down. So I don't know if Newberry was just doing a good box out on that last one. I think a little bit of that frustration and confusion may have led to these coincidental penalties here. But, I think that's one of those plays where that's a good job sending both. Just cool it down a little bit. It wasn't anything, terrible, but stop it before it gets to that point. What a save by Kaz, though. That was a great look.
Sorry, I got connected there. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
All right. Jake with the puck here. He's got Westgate cutting through, but Sweet's on him. Sweet with the double team. Westgate wins it. He's got the Pan Am's a little out of sorts there. Kaz covers it up. Jake's got a little bit of 3 seconds here to make a shot attempt here. Now he passes over to Westgate. A little give and go attempt. Westgate takes the shot. Oh, good defense there by Sweet. Jake trying to make some space. Good shot there. Another good shot. Mark just got big there. Goes on the back of the net, and it'll go to blue.
Yeah, Westgate was in a great position there to try to clean something up, but Mark did a really good job forcing that to the outside to get it on the back of the net.
And we're back at full strength. I don't know if you were talking about, bouncing puck there out in front. I don't know if you were talking about it while I was disconnected, but looked like Newberry and Kurt both got sent off for some not so friendly play, and they're back at it.
Yeah, like when you were out, I was just saying that it was it wasn't anything egregious, and obviously I can't hear from where I'm perched, if there was words, but I think before it got to a point where it could become really contentious, I think that was a good time by the refs to send them both. Just give them a chance to cool down. And it lets us see some 2-on-2 hockey, which is always fun. Oh, I think I lost you again, Bob. Sorry.
That
But we
mute
got-
button.
oh,
That damn
what a-
mute button.
That was a great save by Kaz, by the way. Steve had Jeff wide open. Jeff with a great chance. That's probably going in 9 out of 10 times. Kaz just got his foot out to make that save. And that'll probably just about do it for the period.
Yep, 2 seconds, 1. Jake and Lasagna going to the boards there, but we're okay. 6-5 at the end of your second period. Let me update the score bug to make sure we're correct. We are correct. I will get us into the third period. So close game here. I think it was it the podcast talking about how the RFHL After Dark was going to be the game of the week, or was that our game that's going to be the game of the week?
I think they called our game the game of the week, but they did make a comment that, and it's even though our game was called the game of the week and got away from us at the end, I think the comment in the podcast, though, is how so far the matchups have been one in which, like on paper, you think certain games will be close, kind of like ours or maybe some of the other ones. And I know, like I said earlier, the 7:30 game was a close one, but usually it's just been the 9:30s that have been the nail biters, and this is living up to the hype and following that trend. This has been a really, really, really good game. Both goalies standing on their heads, making some great saves. Both teams getting some great chances. It's going to be a really fun last 15 minutes.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think I've seen most of the 9:30 games this season, and you can't go to sleep before RFHL After Dark. You're always rewarded with an entertaining hockey. All right, getting ready for the third here. Refs are talking to the captains, letting them know what I guess. I'll be interested to see the physicality in the third period. These are two teams that are not going to dial down the physicality, So
Yeah,
even,
for sure.
even with the fourth shot, I'm curious about what's going to happen in the third.
Yeah, and again, not in a malicious way necessarily, but I know you have Fish and Chips, Newberry, Kurt, Rob, even Westgate, like guys that aren't afraid to use their bodies, and again, not in malicious ways, but ways that in a close game, sometimes those things get in the heat of the moment can get interpreted maybe a little bit more intentional or egregious than they're really meant to be, and that's when games can get a little bit interesting.
All right, 15 minutes to play in your 1-goal game, 6-5 blockbusters. I miss Blockbuster. Those were the days.
Just make sure you rewind your tapes.
That's right. The new releases were always more expensive, so we never got to rent the new releases. Or was that Wegmans? There was it was either Blockbuster or Wegmans. I always had to wait till it was no longer a new release before I could rent the movie. I remember that.
You know what? That unlocked a core memory. I had forgotten for a minute that Wegmans used to have the movie rental.
Yep.
What a time.
Long time ago.
Nasty, you're not new.
All right, Mathen getting schooled on the rules. Mathen sends it ahead to Brendan. Brendan makes the move on Adam. Tries to walk it in towards the goalie, but Adam recovers. Tries to send it ahead, and that was dangerous because all of light blue was in deep. So if Jake had got that puck, it would have been no one between him and Mark.
Yeah. High risk, high reward type of play there, but no harm, no foul.
Yeah. John walked it up. Oh, man. That was a weird bounce off the back wall in front of Mark, and the back of Mark's stick hit it and almost put it into his own net. John with a quick shot gets blocked out in front. Rob wins it. Adam on him. Rob sends it ahead to the wall to Brendan. Adam's tenacious right now. Gets back to Brendan. Now back to Rob. Jake's hanging out in front and center hoping for an errant pass. Battle behind the net. John wins it. Gets it ahead to Jake. Jake with the shot. Rob with the block. Jake with the shot. Rob with the block. And it goes out of play.
Yeah, really good defense by Rob there.
Underrated on the block. I think Rob's always in the top 3 or 4 in blocks, and I don't think he ever gets talked about in that conversation.
No, yeah, he's definitely not afraid to put his body on the line there, and especially on a shooter like Jake, that's not going to feel good. as Fish and Chips probably just found out there.
Great stick lift there by Westgate, or by John rather. John's got lasagna on him, passes back to Westgate. Westgate with a quick shot, goes off of Mark. I don't think Mark saw it, but he was in the right position. John tries to shot. Jake tries to rebound.
Yeah, for making kind of a blind save there, he had great reaction on that second rebound. That was a really good kick save by him.
High stick call on Maston. He doesn't agree with it. I do. Lasagna with the puck. Behind his own net. Jake on him. Lasagna's got Maston on the one wall. Brendan cutting through. Goes off of Brendan's stick there. Good chance there, but Brendan's got Westgate on him. Westgate standing strong. Brendan with a centering pass. Doesn't find the target. Lasagna tries to put it out in front. Brendan tries to make life difficult for Westgate. Westgate puts it along the boards, but Brendan's there for it. Puts it along the boards again. And John is the first one back in the corner for it. Jake up on the wing calling for it. He gets it. Jake's got Westgate calling for it on the other side, but Brendan's baiting that pass. Jake with the backhand attempt goes off of Mark. Brendan with the shot goes off of Kaz. Behind the net call from Westgate. Westgate's got a lot of room. Charging in. That's terrifying. John with a quick shot that goes wide.
Yeah, going back to Brendan's shot, that was one that surprisingly Kaz did not see very cleanly. No, that kind of hit under his arm. It looked like it definitely went below his glove. Brendan almost had a good one there. Oh.
Looks like that puck hit something on George that didn't feel good. Maybe the friend zone?
Yeah, I kind of missed it. I didn't see exactly what happened. I was looking at the stats for a second, but hopefully George is okay.
Yeah, George does not look like he's feeling very good right now, but I don't know what it hit, but it looked like it, it was a quick shot, quick block, and didn't hit a spot that George wants.
Oh, what a shot by
quick goal. Great shot, and I don't think Kaz saw that one.
No, he did a really good job of just pulling. Jake was in good position, but Sweet's a seasoned vet of this league. He did a good job, just kind of patient, pulling that around and using that quick opening to get a nice shot off. That, like you said, just a little too fast for Kaz to see cleanly.
Adam and Lasagna battling. Steve's coming into second double. Kurt's with the puck now. He takes a quick wrister, goes wide. Adam with the puck. He got a little more time than I think he realized. John's got the puck now. He's got Steve calling for it, but there's a lot of blue jerseys there, congested, and really no help for him there. He squeezes it out to Adam. Adam puts a shot on to Mark, and he just turns it away, eats it up. Kurt throws over to Lasagna. Lasagna with a shot that goes off of something out in front. Very fast from Sweet, and Lasagna just can't grab it. Lasagna makes some space with a quick shot. Kaz fights it off. Another centering pass. Man, that Sweet Lasagna connection is on.
Man, that was, they were dialed in. I know they didn't find the back of the net, but they were finding tape, getting good chances. Just the way that they're jumping and flying around. Again, they've got some energy late in the game here.
Yeah, and that's how the Pan Americs will beat you, is they don't stop, and they continue to get better as the game goes on. They continue to stay fast. They don't find a fifth gear. They just start and stop in the fifth gear. John put it into the stage, and I think they said it landed on the laptop. Hopefully we're still live.
Really, going back to a comment really quick you had about Adam with the time, it's especially as a rookie, and I'm still in my third season, but trying to figure that out sometimes too, is that you're getting used to playing in a space that's so small that you're not used to it when you actually have an extra second to walk it up, or like kind of like what Brendan did there. Like, not every time someone's going to collapse right on you. So, in words of wisdom, I guess, always take a peek up and use the space if you've got it.
Yeah, the only exception is if Leduc or Fos is on you. Then just get rid of it.
Yes, yeah. Even better words of wisdom. Oh, good finish by John.
That is the spot they've been aiming for all night. Same angle, same spot from the shot, same spot in the net. That's what they've been looking for, and they capitalized.
Kudos to Fish and Chips, too, because that was a very bouncy puck. He was able to settle that down and kind of a one touch settle, second touch shot. That was a really, really good job by him to take advantage of an opportunity that a lot of people might miss because of how much it was bouncing.
Yeah, absolutely. Kurt ahead to Sweet. Sweet finds the back of the net. Snipes it.
Sweet was dialed in this period.
It is back and forth, 7-7 tie game with 10 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the third period. Yeah, I don't have a read on who's going to pull away with this one. I think it's anybody's game. I mean, it's obviously anybody's game. It's a tie game, but it's it doesn't feel like one team is like dominating or like possessing more than the other.
I'm trying to remember. I think on the podcast, somebody may have guessed that our game would go to overtime. I would not be shocked if this is the actual overtime game this week.
Can't argue with bonus hockey.
And we haven't had an overtime game yet this season, right? I know it's early in the season, but...
All right, no penalty on that, just a face-off.
Yeah, from up here, and you were closer than I was, but from up here, that just looked like two guys. They were both standing straight up and down. I just think some incidental contact that just led to mounting on the ground, but nothing malicious there.
Rob with the puck now gets it over to George. Is George back on the floor? Oh, awesome. I'm glad George is doing good.
That's good to see. That's good to see.
Blue Gloves has the puck, gets doubled. Newberry comes through. Newberry gets it. Jake pokes ahead to him. Newberry with Rob on him. He's got Jake drifting back, but Sweet's baiting that pass. Westgate tries to get it, but gets tied up in the feet of George. Jake with the puck ahead, puts a shot on the mark. Puck goes ahead the other way, but gets sent back into the black zone. Jake with the puck over to Newberry. Newberry's got George on him. Teammates from last season. Jake tries a shot ahead, but doesn't get it through. Newberry tries a shot. George blocks it. Jake's got Sweet on him. He's looking on the backhand. Sweet's not quite sure to play the forehand or the backhand, but he plays the forehand and wins that battle. Westgate and Rob in the corner. Rob's the only helmetless Amherst right now, I believe. Rob sends it ahead. Jake has the puck. Sweet lets him win it. Jake chips ahead to the boards. Westgate loses the edge again. Let the bodies hit the floor tonight.
Yeah, we need, going back to the basketball analogies, we need, looks like in this game, we need some of those guys who come out and do the little dry mop really quick in between possessions.
Jake with a slap shot that goes wide. Adam tries to finish it, but that goes wide too with some good defense there. Should be black puck, I think. It is.
Wait for the whistle.
Jake has the puck. Got Newberry subbing out. John coming on. Adam on the other side. Lasagna on him. George and Kurt on defense. Oh, Jake goes off a helmet. George is getting beat the F up tonight.
Yeah, that was right off of George's mask. That's good thing he was wearing a helmet.
I hope he signed the waiver. Jake with the puck here. Sends it wide. Oh my goodness. Did it find it? Oh, it goes out of play. From my angle, it looked like he might have found the corner.
That may have been close to Ellen. She was jokingly falling over on that one there. So somehow that one got through the net or under the net and hit her foot or something. I don't know. Very interesting bounces.
Kurt sends it ahead. John wins it. John's got some space. He makes it a little bit more with his legs. Sends it ahead to Adam. Adam can't control the pass. Lasagna goes behind his own net. Jake on him. Lasagna turns the backhand. Jake switches off to Adam, but Jake's caught guarding nobody right now. But he's got John behind him, so it doesn't matter. John with the one time. That was almost Adam's first goal there. John with a great pass to Adam. Adam with the one time. Steve fights off that shot. Kurt's throwing his body into John there. I hope he doesn't expect a penalty on that one.
That was actually, even though he ended up on the ground, that was really good work by Kurt because he found Steve wide open for a pretty decent chance.
Yeah, I know. I think it was a good play. It's just sometimes, guys expect a penalty after that, and it's like, no, you put all your weight into the other guy, and he pulled the chair on you. What do you expect?
Right. Yep.
Steve fights off another shot. I want to see Steve's save total right now. Brendan goes
he's,
the other way. Got on him.
That's a good move to the goal by Brendan. Just lost it at the very end.
Yeah, I got in a little too tight to Kaz. Friendly fire there, maybe. Jake puts it ahead, but Sweet's the first one back there. He's got Brendan on the wall waiting for it. There it is. Brendan's got Sweet. Oh, the give and go, the patented Sweet give and go, but it doesn't find the target. Rob's got the puck now. Brendan's going through. Sweet's on the one wall, gets the puck. Sweet with a quick turn and shot. Kaz turns to the side. Jake sends it ahead to Matt there. Almost. Fish with a quick shot, goes off of Sweet's stick and into the stage again. Somebody tell them the stage is not part of the play.
Well, the Fridmans are busy back there tonight. Paul thought his night in goal was over.
Exactly. Paul's just continuing to make saves. Jake with the puck here has got Sweet on him. Yeah, they don't count as blocks, yeah. Mark's got quick cover there. Rob's got the puck. Let's see if he tries one of his long distance shots. Westgate's closing the distance. Brendan with a backhand attempt. Sweet gets it. He tries to looking for his options there. Oh, quick shot by Sweet there. Just goes wide. Westgate chips ahead to Jake. Oh, a little bit of a bouncing puck. Couldn't get a good clean read on that one. John's got to take that shot. Well, he's got a second chance. 2 for $1. Oh, and it goes off of Rob.
Yeah, great
Jake
job by
put the
Rob
shot
to
off
close
of
there
him.
because Fish and Chips is open again.
Yeah. Back to Fish. Just got Rob on him. Finds it through, but Jake, I think, blocks that one. I think if Jake doesn't block that one, that goes in.
Yeah,
Or maybe
and then Sweet
got it. Somebody blocked it.
Yeah, and then Sweet did a really good job getting his stick down. Jake kept that one nice and low, which probably would have gone in because Mark was seeing the initial shot, but Sweet was there to clean it up.
Hand pass for everyone saw that one coming. I think Jake was hoping they didn't notice. All right, Sweet with the puck here. He's got Westgate on him. Sends it ahead. Here's the give and go. Quick handoff, but Jake was ready for it. Pokes it ahead. Oh, gets back to Sweet, though. It actually gets all the way through to Kaz, but Kaz turns it away. Rob with a quick shot. Great shot by Rob. High stick by George.
Another really good give and go by Sweet and George there. Again, with 3 minutes left in the game, Pan Amers, they're moving.
4, 5.
Jake ahead to John. George plays that off his helmet. They do a little bit of a tango. Now the waltz. And the salsa is next. Sends it ahead to Jake. Or back to Jake. Jake's looking for his choices, looking at his options. Tries a quick shot, loses it. Westgate tries a quick shot, loses it, and Sweet instead puts it off the Cavs. Sweet with the puck now. Westgate on, and Westgate a little bit around him. Needs to turn over to. Oh man, that was a great look by Sweet, but Rob can't handle that pass. Rob's got Westgate on him, sends it ahead to the opposite corner. George with it now, tries to center it. Nobody home. Westgate with all day. Oh, and he just puts it wide. Jake with it now. Sweet on him.
I know you want to get a quick shot on Mark, but like I was kind of alluding to earlier, that's one of those situations. If Matt got that one back, he'd probably realize he could have walked that in a little bit more. He had a lot of space.
Yeah, I'd like to see him take a minute there because Mark was in position. Like, you want a quick shot on Mark, but now when he's already in position,
right, exactly.
Maybe you take a second there, see if you can get one of your teammates streaking on the other side, or try to make a move, I guess. But I mean, easier said than done. Like, if it's just me and Mark, I'm just giving it to Mark. It doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah.
All right, they're timeout called by Black, I believe, because it was blue puck. So Black's using their timeout. Still 7-7 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to play in your third period of the RFHL After Dark 9:30 game between your Blockbusters and your Pan Amers. Again, within the line here, your Blockbusters looking to go to 4-0, and your Pan Amers looking not to drop to 500, but to stay above 500 at 3-1. Even an overtime game would be big for both these teams to pick up that extra point.
Yeah, you want to, like you said, going into the game, both of these teams really want to keep pace with Bugaboo Creek. So this will, like you said, you don't want to settle for the overtime tie point, but that's one of those things where week 4, that's not a bad spot to be if that ultimately comes to it. I'll be curious to see if this game gets to overtime, like I said, Sweet and Steve and everybody on blue is still flying. That's not saying that black isn't. Black still looks pretty fresh too, but if this gets to an overtime situation, blue might have the advantage. But right now, it looks like black is rolling with their top 3 guys. So we'll see how these last 2 minutes go for them.
Yeah, I was seeing the same thing you were, Andrew. I'm wondering if black's going to see a sub for the next 222. I wonder if they're going to finish out the 222 with these 3. Meanwhile, on blue, you've got Kurt and Lasagna and Sweet. I wonder if anyone's going to take a quick shift here for blue, or if we're going to finish out with them as well. Because 222 is not an unusual shift in the RFHL.
No.
Oh, bad bounce there for Fish. Centering pass to just out of the reach of Sweet. Sweet's got to take on him. Give and go again. Sweet's got it, and Lasagna cutting the other way. Kaz cuts down that angle and eats that rebound. That was a dangerous rebound that Lasagna was ready for. Jake with a long shot. Kurt tries to go the other way, but Jake makes a reluctant
Hanny finishes. That was, I don't know if that was intentional by Kurt or not, but that was quite the off-speed shot attempt, pass, whatever you want to call it, but it found its way to Sweet, and Sweet buried it.
Yeah. Sweet made him pay. It was just bouncing. Kaz was talking about how it just hit the bottom of the crossbar, bounced down, and then.
And Steve is still running, man. I'm tired just watching him.
They want an insurance goal here, and they find it.
I don't want to say that'll do it, especially with Jake out there, but that is the quickest little blitz of goals there that Pan Americs have had. And actually, Jake and Fish and Chips are now off. That'll be we'll see how this last minute and a half goes, but hell of a way to come out of the timeout by blue.
Yeah, I normally, like 2 goals is not a big deal, especially with a minute and a half left. But with Fish and Jake both going off, that's surprising to me. It almost feels like they're waving the white flag.
Yeah, that's very surprising, especially because, again, that was off of a timeout. So they had a minute to breathe. It's easy for me to stand up here and say that, they're not tired. They very well could be. But the way that those two can shoot with 90 seconds left, you'd think they both want to be out there. Great chance again.
Yeah, it's got real big on those plays.
Yeah,
1 minute to play in your third period.
Great saves by him there to keep this game manageable with a minute to go.
Newberry's got no quit in him. He's going through 2-3 defenders here, trying to get a chance here, but no clean looks. Adam tries to help him out, pokes it ahead. Westgate chases into the corner on George. Westgate wins it, tries a shot, and it gets blocked by somebody. Back to him. Westgate with it again. 30 seconds left to play in the third period. Over to Steve. Steve's got to take a shot here or something. He's going to run out of time. Nice pass over to Adam. Adam with a quick shot goes off of Lasagna. Oh, almost a fluky goal there by Sweet. Sweet's got 16 seconds left. They'll probably try to just kill the time here. 12 seconds rather. Yeah, he wisely sends it to the opposite corner. Yep. 5 seconds, and Black lets off the gas. And that is your game, 9-7. Pan Am.
I don't know if. Do you know who called that timeout? Because if that was Pan Americs, what hell of a timeout choice there to regroup and then get those 2 goals right out of it to pretty much ice the game.
And the Pan Americs are grabbing their in-flight snack to hand to the losing team here. Oh, it looks like it's the cookies this time.
Yeah, never a bad time for a Biscoff.
Yeah. All right, 9-7, entertaining game.
Yeah, we got ourselves quite the. I know it's only 4 weeks in, but now with 2, 3-1 teams, Bugaboo at the top, we got quite the start to this season.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a great season. I see a lot of parity. I'm surprised the Bugaboo's 4-0. Not that they're not a good team, but I'm surprised any team is undefeated at this point with the way everyone's been playing. All right, Andrew, do you want to send us off?
Yeah. So, another great week of RFHL hockey. It was a pleasure calling with you, Bob, and looking forward to next week already.
Is it Wednesday yet?
Is it Wednesday yet?